today we're gonna be continuing with Judgment. Been a while since I've done a stream, so gonna get right back into this, especially since the trailer for the sequel Lost Judgment came out a few days ago, and man, it looks really good so far. I'm super excited for it. Wait up, real quick, hold on. Sorry. Let me change the really sorry about this. Let me change the really quick. Yes, to restart a little bit. But yeah, it looks really good. The sequel, I'm already hyped for it. And the best part is it's only 4 months away. September is when it comes out. So yeah, absolutely hyped for Lost Judgment. They didn't show too much gameplay, but we did see a little bit, like the combat. They added a new style, the snake style, which is supposed to be that it's really good against enemies with weapons, which is really cool. I definitely like that. That's really good. That definitely is a style that I really needed, and that definitely would be helpful. Because pretty much when you're against enemies with swords, especially if they're a boss, pretty much the best thing you can do is basically like do tons of rolling and then occasionally hit them and stuff and use the walls.
With the mole's murder of Shintani,
but with that style, it looks like you'll be able to open them up easier, which is good.
The cases of both past and present become a volatile mix at the ADDC. At one point, the land it sits on had been the target of a redevelopment scheme. And behind that plan, the Kansai-based construction company, the Kajihira Group, and its chairman, Shigeru Kajihira.
Its chairman, Colonel Sanders. Chapter 7, Limelight. But, yeah, Lost Judgment, it looks awesome. I'm definitely hyped for it. Definitely my most anticipated game here.
That old man is the person responsible for all 10,000 employees in the Kajihira Group. Shigeru Kajihira.
So he's the guy.
You're familiar with Hattori-san here, yes? He's told me a great deal about you, Yagami-san.
Me?
He even clued me in on the perfect way to get inside your head.
You better not be talking about Mafia charm.
As I understand it, you two are practically family. The young lady is quite fond of you, you know.
I take it you're the one who gave Shioya the order to kidnap her then?
I wanted to see what you were capable of.
Huh?
Now that I know the Kure clan will leave you alone, I can guarantee that.
Let me guess. There's a condition?
There's something I'd like you to do. A job only a detective can handle.
Here we go.
A year ago, I set in motion a plan to redevelop a massive plot of land owned by the Ministry of Health.
Yeah, I know. Hattori-san's article told me as much.
Sharp. Our plan was to take over the entire medical institute. That's enough land there.
And my class is dirty, hold on.
Kamurochos. So I struck a deal with Minister Kazami and bought up the surrounding properties for next to nothing. All that remained was closing down the ADDC and the other arms of the institute. But I don't have enough time on this planet to wait for that to just happen naturally. So I turned to a man named Hashki.
Here's a shot of the man.
I've never seen this guy before.
At the time, Hashki was the vice director of the ADDC. But tempting him to join me was easy enough. But soon we were working together to sabotage the center.
Sabotage?
Yes, he drove out the ADDC's most promising talent and sold their cutting-edge research to rival labs. He performed his part admirably.
Sounds like a real douchebag, if you ask me.
So you're saying you bought off a government official?
Yes, and it was easy. But then, just as the ADDC was on its last legs, something breathed life back into it.
Which was?
AD9. Minister Kazumi did a complete 180. He took Kido's side and vowed to keep the center open. That drug ruined the whole damn operation.
And where's Hashiki now?
Dead.
What?
He was beaten to death some 6 months ago.
Somebody murdered the vice director of the ADDC?
They're still not sure who was responsible. The cops wrote it off as a drunken brawl, and that was the end of it. Yagami-san, I want you to investigate Hashiki's death. I have reason to believe it was premeditated.
What makes you think that? You sound pretty sure.
He was suspicious of AD9. Thought it was all a hoax.
A hoax? But why?
Just when we started talking about closing the center, along came this revolutionary new drug to save the day. The timing was too convenient. That's what Hashiki thought, at least. He was sure that there was more to AD9 that met the eye. So he did some digging, and not long after, he was murdered.
Are you saying Director Kido bumped him off? It's a pretty serious accusation.
If that were the case, I'd still be able to shutter the center. The redevelopment project would begin anew, and all my investments would finally turn a profit. But as of right now, I'm 100 billion in the red.
That's a lot of money.
I can't leave that large an investment on the table.
No wonder you're so hung up.
Whoever killed Hashiki probably did it to spite Kajihira. Most likely someone working to protect 89.
The ADDC is hiding something. I'm sure of it. And that lawyer, Shintani, was close to figuring out what. At least until he got his eyes gouged out. Things are not all they seem to be at the ADDC. And if that's the case, you must want to know the truth too, Yagami-san. That's why I came to you. There's nobody else I could ask to do this.
Hattori-san. Mafuyu almost got kidnapped thanks to you. Anything you want to say?
Chairman Kajihira pretty much kidnapped me, too. Going after your girl wasn't my idea. I was just looking out for myself.
Don't try and
Still
escape
feels
guilt.
like you owe us an apology.
Oh yeah, you'll pin the guilt on me, like you'll keep guilting me. But when it's your turn, oh no.
Hey, shouldn't we roll out of here? Our friend's just about waking up.
Yeah, you were kidnapped. But you're the one that kept
Let's go.
guilt tripping me. But that's how it is with these people. They guilt trip you, and then when they're the ones in trouble, now they want to escape it now.
Yeah, name's Hashiki. Used to be vice director of the ADDC. Mm-hmm. Murdered in Kamurocho 6 months ago. Sorry to spring this on you, Hoshino. Think you could get all that for me by tomorrow? Okay, thanks.
Well, looks like that's it for today. See you at Genda's tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Night, boys.
Yagami-san,
What's up, Sugira?
I was just thinking, teaming up with you was the right call. Should make some progress on my investigation now that Kajihira himself is out in the open.
I wouldn't have saved Mafuyu without you either. Thanks again.
No prob. Let me know if anything else comes up.
A full night's sleep sounds pretty good right about now. Alright, let's go. Head back to the detective agency. Hey, how's my items? Okay, I'm still pretty good. I'll just get 2 med kits. I'm pretty close to the park. I'll just get 2 medkits, and then I'll head over to the agency. But yeah, I'm really excited for Lost Judgment. It looks really good. So far, the stuff they've shown looks really good, and it also helps that it's cross-gen. I thought they were gonna go like full-on next-gen, like you can only get it on the next-gen consoles, but thankfully they didn't. You know, which is definitely a smart move not to go just next-gen. You know?
Hey.
Hi, Yagami-san. Thanks for the other day. No sweat, Morobushi-sensei. Good to see you.
Excuse me.
So, you used to be part of a medical university? What was that like? That was a long time ago. Thinking back on it now, I can't believe I got swept up in all that bull crap. All I ever thought about was how to get tenured, even at the cost of the people around me. Couldn't trust anyone. After I left the hospital and ended up on the streets, these folks were the only ones who showed me any kind of dignity. They've been taking care of me ever since. Wow, I had no idea. Mabushi-sensei, help. We need a doctor. What's wrong? Hamanaka-san. It's Kondo-san. You got into an accident. What? We're bringing him here right now. So can you take a look? I'm on it. Alright, I've done everything I can, but we don't have enough blood for a proper transfusion. Yagami-san, Hamanaka-san, I have a favor to ask. Sure thing. What is it, Morobushi-sensei? We need people who can donate type O blood to Kano-san. Several of them. Okay, I'll ask around the homeless community. Yagami-san? Yeah? I'm going to ask around the Champion District, so could you take care of Public Park 3? Public Park 3? Got it. Alright, I'm counting on you. Let me see if I can, anything. Yes. Medkit, please. There we go. Dropping in. Yeah. Alright. Got the 2 medkits. Yeah, if you do this, then you get the medium and the large medkits. Which, really, you don't necessarily need. You don't really need them, because the small medkit gives you a really good amount. Even if you're low on health, it pretty much fills your health up. Not to say that the other ones aren't that great, they're really good too, but the small medkit pretty much does the job. The only difference is you're going to be paying a lot more for the large and medium. That's the difference. But, yeah. Don't really need the medium or large. Pretty much small is all you need. That's really all you need. Along with some, like, health items and stuff.
That'll do it.
Alright, time to clock out. But, yeah, Lost Judgment looks really good so far. Story looks interesting. I definitely like the combat, especially the snake style, which I'm definitely curious as to, how it's gonna work. I gotta get over to Genda's office. I hope Hoshino-kun's not. Oh, alright. Let's go. But, I'm definitely curious of the new snake style. Because it's supposed to be, like, supposed to be more for, like, weapons and stuff. But I think it's supposed to be more like a defensive style where any attack you can counter. I think that's what they're trying to go for. Well, not any attack, you know. I'm sure, like deadly attacks you're not gonna be able to counter, but like anything that's regular, you'll be able to counter. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just curious what the EX boost combo's gonna be for it, because for the crane, it's the like that one where you spin around, you like hit multiple enemies. Then the tiger style, it's you basically like hit them really hard and stuff. So definitely curious as to what the snake's EX boost combo is gonna be. Not sure it's gonna be multiple enemies or I don't know.
There you are, Tak.
Kaito-san, you're here early.
Early bird nabs the murderer, yeah? Hoshino-kun dug up some dirt on Hashiki.
I heard the Kyorei clan attacked Mafiu last night.
You already talked to her?
Yeah. She seemed happy. Probably because you came to the rescue.
I'll be right back, hold on. I'm gonna close my window.
Is Genda-sensei still out of commission?
No, he'll be here this afternoon. He didn't sound very energetic when we spoke, though.
Gotcha.
Anyway, back to what you asked me last night. I looked into Hashiki's murder.
Alright, I'm back.
Hold up. I want to hear this too.
Toru Hashiki, former vice director of the ADDC. 51 years old at the time of his death 6 months ago. Found lying face down in a Kamurocho back alley in the middle of the night. He was unconscious, horribly beaten. He died in the hospital 3 weeks later.
It took that long?
Yes. Apparently he was comatose the entire time.
Doesn't quite sound as premeditated as Kaijiro was making it seem.
Were there any witnesses?
Not to the crime itself, no. However, quite a few people saw Hashiki in a drunken argument beforehand. With a man in a black raincoat. And that's all we know about the culprit.
A black raincoat?
As far as I can tell, the police never found him, but who knows how hard they looked, right? And, well, that's all I could find. Little more than a general overview.
Thanks, Hoshino-kun. This is great for now.
Kajihira claimed Hashiki's murder was premeditated, yes?
Huh? Yeah, that's right.
But there's no evidence to support it whatsoever.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. If the culprit intended to kill Hashiki, wouldn't he have finished the job? Seems kind of sloppy. On the other hand, if it was just an unfortunate run-in, the circumstances would make more sense.
I don't know. I think it's the other way around.
Huh?
If you ask me, whoever killed Hashiki was a freaking pro.
What makes you say that?
Yes, do tell.
Just look at the end result. Hashiki died and whoever's responsible got away with it. Now imagine if the cops found him dead in that alley. That alone would be cause for investigation. If he's just unconscious, though, it's easier to just call it a street brawl and move on. I mean, that's just another day in Kamurocho, right?
True enough. I suppose the incident never made the news because his death didn't come until so much later. Despite how well known he was in the scientific community, that is.
So the killer beat Hashiki until he sustained a fatal wound, then backed off? Is such a thing even possible?
It is if you're a pro. Guys that good totally exist. It's just rare to see it happen. Know what I mean?
Not sure I do, actually.
I admit it would make sense, but we can't say for sure without evidence.
More or less.
What kind of evidence do you mean?
Something like an investigation report. I want to know the cause of death. Which I guess means another visit to our old friend Ayabe, huh?
I'm way ahead of you. Called him myself last night, but
But what?
his hands are tied because of all this Kuroiwa business.
Should have known.
We got someone else coming in his place, though. Meeting at the same place as before. Lamont. You're gonna come, right?
Sure, let's do it.
Head to him. Alright, let's go.
Looks like we got some company.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. These guys are Matsugane.
Weird. I don't think they're too happy with us.
Oh, yeah? Well, what gave it away?
Maybe they think we're working with the Kyorei clan.
Either way, doesn't look like they want to talk it over.
Yakuza never talk, with some exception. There you go. I love that move. The cool thing about that one is because if there's multiple enemies you can hit, also you can hit the 3 enemies.
Come on, Doc. Let's get out of here.
Well, 2, and then the guy that you're climbing over.
Let's roll, Doc. Wait up, Doc.
What was that? There you go. Another thing also I hope they do in Lost Judgment, they put like some kind of like a battle arena, kind of like basically a coliseum. I hope they do that. You know, like if they wanted to bring the VR back, they could make it towards basically a battle arena. Like basically it's different stages and each one it's like different kinds of enemies and stuff.
Any idea what he looks like?
Nope. Bet he'll talk to us first, though.
Let's hope so. Well, time to start looking.
Like each stage could be like you fight a couple enemies and then it's like a boss. Like it's based on one of the actual bosses. Like in what was it, Fist of the North Star? I remember the Colosseum.
Excuse me, sir.
Like I remember in Fist of the North Star, that one you can.
Talking to me?
Sit. Seat next to me. Hurry.
What was it? There was the regular Coliseum where basically you fight a bunch of enemies. Then there's duels, which is pretty much you're fighting the bosses. But each time you beat them, they get harder. So I'm thinking they could probably do that, which will be good. Because that's one of the things that I wish this game had was like some kind of like Coliseum or something.
Whoa, can we slow down for a second?
No, we can't. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, but doing it right here?
Sorry?
Alright, listen, you're very pretty, and you clearly know what you're about, but I'm more of a take it slow kind of guy, you know? I don't like to rush into these things.
Yagami-kun, can you seriously not tell it's me?
Wait, who? What the heck? Mafuyu?
I hate to break it to you, but when a woman comes on that strong, she's not after what you think she is.
Right. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I'm here on behalf of Ayabe.
Wait, but really? Why did Ayabe send you?
He gave me a call this morning out of the blue. Said he needed me to help you in his stead. Here's the investigation report on Hoshiki's murder. This is what you want, right?
You took it from the prosecutor's office? Isn't that, you know, problematic?
Hence the disguise. Think it's okay to hand it over here? This is really intense.
Alright, try to stay calm.
It's okay. Think of it as a thank you for saving me yesterday. One more thing. Regarding Prosecutor Izumida. They're planning to arrest you, under suspicion of murdering Shintani-sensei. I suggest you figure something out quick.
Will do. Thanks.
Bye then.
Who was that? She was smoking.
That was Ayabe's replacement.
Huh? What do we got here?
Plus, also, it's nice that we're getting a English dub for Lost Judgment. I mean, I'm gonna play it in Japanese anyway, but it's still nice to have the option for those that don't want to just read subtitles.
Investigation report from Hashki's murder.
Although me personally, I read subtitles anyway. Even if it's in English, I read the subtitles.
Are you saying that woman was her?
Yeah, I just made the same mistake.
You should check this stuff out, Talk.
This is Hashiki's resume. Looks like he was pretty well educated.
They brought him on as vice director 4 years ago. Meaning, he was already with the ADDC when you were busting your ass defending Okubo.
Seems like he and Kido were responsible for deciding how much money to give each project. Hashiki had more influence than I realized.
That's why Kachihira lured him over to his side.
This here is a map of the crime scene. Hashiki was found lying here. An hour before that, he was seen drinking at a cabaret. This one, a place called the Queen Rouge. They charge an arm and a leg, but hell if they don't make bank off it.
Was Hashiki drinking alone while he was there?
Nah, looks like one of his colleagues was with him. Wait, it was that guy, Shono.
So the two of them came all the way from the center just to grab a few drinks. The question is, why?
Beats me.
Shono's the lead researcher on AD9. He seems to report to Kido.
After they left the club, Shono grabbed a cab by himself. He claims he went back to the center and had a chat with Kido. The taxi company's records back that up.
Meaning Shono has an alibi. Kido too.
Yep. As for Hashiki, he had an argument with a man in a black raincoat. Then they found him on the ground. Shit beat out of him. 3 weeks later, he was dead.
That's horrible.
Cause of death was a cerebral contusion due to blunt trauma. The culprit hit him 14, maybe 15 times. No fingerprints, so he must have been wearing gloves.
All right. I think we understand how it all went down.
So, what's our next move?
I want to take a little field trip. See for ourselves where they found Hashiki. The Queen Rouge is right near there too.
Go to the Hashiki murder crime scene. Alright. But yeah, it's nice that we're getting an English dub for Judgment, Lost Judgment. But I'm gonna put it on Japanese anyway. Because even if I put it in English, I have subtitles on anyway. Here. It's down there, yeah, so let's just take a taxi. Now, I'm sure on PS4 it's probably going to be 30 frames, but, that's fine. I mean, yeah, 60 frames is nice, definitely, but as long as the game's fun, I don't mind 30 frames. As the game is fun, that's what matters. Frame rate is pretty much like graphics in a sense. Your graphics can be good, but if your gameplay isn't good, not gonna mean much in the end. Not that I'm trying to say, 60 FPS is bad, of course not. Great. I've seen gameplay of the remaster of Judgment on PS5, and it definitely looks really nice in 60 FPS. And it doesn't really drop. The only time it drops a little bit is when
Mind
there's
playing the part of
a
Hashiki?
bunch of destruction and stuff. Like,
Yes,
lots of
sir.
stuff gets
He was
destroyed.
around here,
That's
yeah?
about it.
How's this?
Wow, you look so lifeless. You could get a job doing this.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, so 6 months ago, just past 11 p.m. Hashiki and Shono finish drinking. Shono gets in a cab. Hashiki stays and argues with a man in a raincoat. After which he was found here, beaten half to death.
But Shono got in the cab on Showa Street. Meaning Hashiki and his friend went somewhere else just so they could have their little scuffle.
It's definitely quieter here. Maybe this is always where the murderer planned to kill Hashiki.
And what makes you say that?
I don't know. Just a hunch.
Big Mr. Detective. Anyway, I think we got all we can. Nothing's gonna be left from 6 months ago.
Yeah, you're right.
Keep up, huh?
Alright, get to the club now.
Queen Rouge.
So even stuffy, honest scientists come to places like this.
Hashiki wasn't exactly honest. Or a scientist. I was on Kajihira's payroll, remember?
Looks like they're not open yet. Hope someone's in there. Where'd you go?
Hello? Is anyone here?
We're not open yet, sir. May I ask who you are? I must also point out that this club is members only.
Oh, you know a Hashiki from the ADDC? He told us to stop by.
Hashiki-san? Sorry, I've never heard of him. All recommendations must come from a current member.
I'm not gonna let this guy play dumb with me.
You know Hashiki-san's dead, right? He got beaten to death 6 months ago, right after leaving your club.
Who are you? You're clearly not cops.
We're private investigators. Yagami Detective Agency. We want to know what happened that night.
You think I'm a goddamn elephant man? I can't remember something from that long ago.
We don't need you to tell us. You have girls working here, yeah? If possible, I'd like to talk to the girl who sat with Hashiki-san.
Get out of my face. I have no obligation to help you. How about this? I'll talk to you once you're a member. If you can get a recommendation, that is. Let me say, though, our rates aren't exactly what I would call cheap.
I don't have time to go hunt down a recommendation.
Then get out of my face.
I can't afford to waste time with this crap.
Hold on. You guys are recruiting?
This guy's a dick.
And?
Think this girl fits the bill? Pretty damn fine, huh?
Well, she's not bad, I guess.
Not bad. You, my friend, have impossibly high standards.
Look, we only go for the hottest chicks. That's how we rake in the big bucks. But there's more to being hot than just looks. You gotta have something extra. Some charm, you know?
What the hell are you doing, Kaito-san? Mafuyu's gonna be pissed.
If you can think of a better way, be my guest. All Mafuyu's gotta do is get hired and find out what Shono and Hashiki were talking about.
Don't be an idiot. We can't ask her to do that.
In that case, how about her?
Saori-san? She wouldn't stand more of a chance than Mafuyu did.
Who else do we got?
Whoa, who's that? Now there's a girl I want to see.
Huh?
That photo's not doing her any favors, but polish her up and she'll shine like a diamond. Trust me, boys.
See what I mean? Even Hoshino-kun's got the hots for her.
Seriously?
You run this club, yeah?
That's right. Please bring that friend of yours over here. I want to see her for myself. Hell, I'll hire her on the spot.
I think we can manage that. Come on, Taka.
I'll be waiting!
Well, looks like we're sending Saori-san in there. It's the quickest way.
Easier said than done. How are we even gonna get her on board?
I don't know. She likes dessert, right? Just give her something sweet and call it a day.
You think she'd really go for that? I bring sweets to the office all the time.
Sounds to me like you're gonna need the Kaito of desserts. A dessert to crush all other desserts.
Oh, yeah? What'd you have in mind?
Do I look like a dessert menu? This is all you, buddy.
It was your idea, jackass.
The Kaito of dessert. Itsumo could find something really easily. That's a good idea. Just gotta give him a call.
How's it going, Yagamishi?
There's something I need help finding.
What is it this time?
I need the king of desserts. Something that a sweet-tooth hound would do anything to get.
That's the oldest trick in the book. You think a modern woman's gonna fall for that one?
Oh yeah, guys still do it and girls still eat it up.
Really? Dating sounds pretty stupid.
Definitely right on
Anyway,
that.
I'm up for a search. Hit me with some keywords.
Let's try
Lady,
sweets
could you
and
move, please?
limited.
Thank you.
Let's give it a shot. Sharing my screen with you now. That's hundreds of hits too many. Can't do a lot with results like that.
So much for limited.
Let's try adding another word to narrow it down, Yagamishi.
Something that someone would die for. What words would get me closer?
Yeah, that one brought it down a lot. Oh, smart, smart. I've never thought to go by the shop and not the snack.
I mean, she can't have had a dessert from a store that just opened.
That's my Yagamishi. Should be easy to keep going from here.
Yeah, let's toss Kamurocho into the mix. That did it.
What do we have here? Famous Kyoto sweet shop Takemitsu's Kamurocho branch now open on Shichifuku Street.
Perfect. I'll head over there now.
You know those are limited quantity, right? I don't know if you can still get them this time of day.
Guess I should get moving then.
I don't know who you're going through all this trouble for, but she's a lucky girl. Good luck, Yagamishi.
Gotta run, Tsukumo. Thanks again.
I'll be rooting for you.
I wouldn't say lucky, but hungry. Also, I like, in Japanese, I like, because instead of saying perfect, he goes, bingo! But the way how he says it is so funny. Man, I really wish I had this in Japanese. But I'll just put it in English, you know, why not? Never played this in English, so, yeah. Bingo! That's how he says it. And trust me, once you hear him say it, you can't stop saying it. It's one of those things that you just can't help but stop saying. You can't help but just, you can't stop.
Look, pal. I don't care how long you've been running in Kyoto. If you want to open a shop in this town, you gotta follow the rules.
I told you. I already submitted all my documents.
We don't give a shit about your documents! This is about knowing your place!
You don't mean, protection money?
Protection? I don't know what you're talking about. We just want to make sure you're following the rules.
Excuse me. Mind if I squeeze past you fellas?
Then who the hell are you, huh? Sorry, buddy, but you're gonna have to come back later. We're in the middle of something.
I'm looking for one of your special mochi, sir.
This ain't a joke, asshole! We're talking here! You better beat it before this gets ugly.
If anyone needs to beat it, it's you.
Oh yeah?
Somebody might see you shaking this poor guy down and call the cops. Heck, I'll do it myself.
You think you're safe because you're a civilian, huh? We'll think again. Come on! Let's wreck this shithead. Show these Kyoto fucks how things work around here!
Yeah, you were really gonna show, alright, how terrible you guys are.
Dude, what the shit?
Leave now and I won't call the cops. Now go.
Damn it.
Hey, thank you so much, sir.
Oh, that? That was nothing. As I was saying, I'm looking for one of your special mochi.
My apologies, sir. We're all sold out for today.
Sold out? Ah, damn it. I should have come sooner.
Wait, sir. I think I have one.
Huh?
We keep a few separate from our regular sales batch, you know, for TV interviews and the like. There still should be some of those left.
Wow. You guys are the real deal. Think I could buy one?
You can have one for free after what you did today. I insist.
Really? Well, I guess if you don't mind.
Well, I should be going. Thank you again, sir.
That thing looks pretty good. Is it like chocolate? Well, yeah, it is. Sweet. Yeah. Never had that, though. Sounds delicious, though. If I go to Japan one day, I really need to try out what's, like, sweets they have and stuff. I'm sure they'll have, like, the usual, like, Skittles and stuff, but I definitely want to try out what unique, like, sweets they have.
Genda-sensei, how do you feel?
Fine, I guess. Just got back in the office.
Oh, sorry, son. I got you this.
Yagami.
Sorry, do you mind if I talk to Saori-san real quick?
This comes first. We've got business.
Huh?
Take a seat. You're not talking your way out of this one, Yagami. Hoshino-kun told me everything.
Everything about...
all this shit with Shintani. I told you to back off, but you went and dug even deeper. Now you've got Hoshino-kun wrapped up in this. Shintani was practically a son to me. Sure, I told you that before. Knowing he's gone, I can barely get up in the morning. My appetite's gone too, and I'm just forcing down food. What am I gonna do if I lose you and Hoshino-kun too? Something came to me when I was in bed thinking about this. If things keep going down this path, is it even wise to keep this office up and running? That's not how I want to think about it, though.
Huh?
One of my own gets murdered, and I respond by lying in bed whimpering about it? Not happening. If you don't have the will to fight, you're never gonna last in this town. Every single person in Kamurocho's pursuing a dream, trying to claw their way forward, bit by bit. If you don't want to get your ass chewed up and spat out, you gotta keep fighting, even if you have to fake it. If I can't fight after what happened to Shintani, I might as well just close up shop. Yagami, you're serious about this, aren't you? You really want to avenge Shintani?
Yes.
Good. In that case, Hoshino-kun is at your disposal. I'll eat the cost till this murder is solved. We're gonna find Shintani's killer, no matter what. And until we do, I'll pitch in however I can. You just say the word.
Thank you, Genda-sensei.
One condition, though. No more victims. After everything that's already happened, I can't afford to lose anyone else.
We'll be careful. As for the next step in our investigation, I'm gonna need a little help from Saori-san.
Saori-kun?
Good, aren't they? By the way, there's something I need to ask you.
Absolutely not.
Come on, Saori-san. You ate all that mochi, didn't you?
Those were a trap. I don't approve of such trickery.
Come on. Could be fun being a hostess for a day. Though what that club owner sees in you is beyond me, that's for sure.
It'll be fine, Saori-san. We're not asking you to be their #1 girl.
No.
If we got you a new dress, you'd look the part. It'll be one of those extreme makeovers.
No.
Maybe this is the lost cause.
What about that mochi? I'll get you some more if you do it.
No.
I don't think she's gonna budge, Yagami.
Guess not. I don't even know if the manager was that serious anyway.
What do you mean, not that serious? What do you see when you look at Saori-san, huh?
No, it's not that. She's just clearly not into the idea.
Why would she be with the way you're approaching it? Talking about how she doesn't have to be the #1 girl or giving her a makeover. If you'd look a little closer, maybe you'd understand. Saori-san could be the best hostess in this whole damn town if she wanted to. Isn't that right, Saori-san?
If you really believe that, I guess I could give it a try.
Wait, what?
I'll do it. I'll be Kamurocho's #1 hostess.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, you can pick out a dress, Yagami-san. And she'll need a haircut and makeup, too. You don't mind shelling out for this, do you?
No, it's fine, but I have to pick the dress?
Don't worry. There's a shop around here that caters exclusively to hostesses looking for outfits. You can't go wrong at a place like that.
But how's she gonna be the best if she goes to the same store as all the other girls?
The primary goal here is finding out what Hoshiki and Shono were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Then stop complaining. Becoming the best will just happen naturally. Let's go, Yagami-san. We have a dress to buy.
See? I knew you had it in you.
Huh. That worked out just fine.
Yeah, but I'm kinda afraid of what'll happen if things don't go well at the club.
I'm sure it'll go great. Knowing Saori-san, how could it not? Yagami-san. The go-to place for Saori-san's dress is La Marche, over on Showa Street. That's where all the hostesses in Kamurocho buy their clothes.
And why do you know that exactly?
A good number of our clients happen to be cabaret girls. Anyway, send me a picture of Saori-san once you've picked a dress out. I'll recommend a good stylist based on what you go with.
It feels like this really ought to be you doing this.
We all know Hoshino has a crush.
I'm ready, Yagami-san.
Yep, let's do it. We should start with the dress.
Alright, let's get a taxi. Then we'll head to La Marche. We'll head there. Oh, and the other thing also in Lost Judgment, I like that you can you can use a skateboard to get around. That's cool.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to La Marche.
Hey, we're looking for a dress. Specifically one for a club called Queen Rouge. Any recommendations?
But of course, sir. Now then, our dresses are right this way.
We're getting Yakuza 0 in here. Let's go with this dress. Glasses. Let's go with this. Necklace. Go with this. That's nice. That ring. I'll go with this. The good thing is we don't have to worry about money. There, that's good. I kind of wish they played the cabaret music from Zero. I kind of wish they did that.
How's it going in there, Saori-san? Almost done?
Hold on a second. I don't usually dress like this.
You know, it almost feels like we're on a date.
Mafia won't be happy about that.
Saori-san, you've known Mafuyu since you were a kid, right?
Yes, we were close in our early teens. But then we grew distant and didn't reconnect until law school.
Right, I remember now.
Mafuyu's family was wealthy, so she knew how to socialize. Whereas I preferred to keep to myself. My classmates often bullied me. But whenever anything got too bad, Mafuyu was always there to protect me. Even then, she wanted to be a prosecutor. She didn't know it at the time, but I really respected her.
Is that why you decided to go into law?
Yes. At first, I wanted to be a prosecutor too. But ultimately, protecting the weak fits my personality better than punishing evil. Sorry, Yagami-san. I'm not normally this talkative.
Everyone has a story to tell.
Speaking of which, Mafuyu looked up to someone too.
Hmm?
When she was just a young girl, she and her mother were victims of a hit and run.
Yeah, she told me about that. Her mother threw herself in front of Mafuyu, but ended up unstable and unconscious for a while afterward.
Yes. They ultimately caught the culprit, but Mafuyu's mother was still comatose at the time of the trial. With how young Mafuyu was at the time, it was difficult for her to explain to the police what happened. But the prosecutor was very patient, investigating every last detail of how the accident happened.
Wow.
He fought for justice in place of a victim who couldn't fight for herself. In fact, that may have been Mafuyu's first love.
Huh? The prosecutor?
He's Mafuyu's boss now. Morita-san.
Huh? That's pretty crazy. Never expected she'd be into older men.
Do you remember when I first introduced you to Yagami-san? We were all drinking together at Tender. That was the day Morita-san had married another woman. So, I wanted Mafuyu to meet someone better. That's why I invited you.
Huh, now that you mention it, she did seem kinda down that night.
Does it surprise you?
I like you more now. I'll just go with I'm fine.
Nah, it's fine. Mafuyu's basically a little sister to me. I don't think of her like that. I mean, we were raised in a totally different...
Sorry, I get it. You don't have to keep going.
If you say so.
By the way, I'm done changing.
Hmm? Huh. Not bad.
You think?
Oh, hold on. Let me get a picture.
Huh? Uploading photos without an individual's permission is...
Sorry, Hoshino-kun asked me to do it. Said he wants to figure out the best makeup for your dress.
Huh.
And speak of the devil.
It's me, Hoshino. You're a natural at this, Yagami-san. Saori-san is as beautiful as ever. Man, this is incredible. I should have tagged along after all.
So, which salon should we go to?
Oh, right. There's a place called Cherry, also on Showa Street. They do top-notch work. It's not far either.
Got it, thanks.
This is the place Hoshino-kun mentioned.
Welcome, sir. What can we do for you today?
Right here. I'll go with this. And here. Go with that. There. Go with that one. Eyelash. Eyeliner. Go with that. Let's go with a nice blue. Go with this. Now she's perfect. The perfect waifu. Well, nah. The perfect waifu is Io from Code Vein. She's the perfect waifu. But Saori's pretty good looking too.
You look better than I expected.
I'd rather you didn't stare like that.
Sorry. Anyway, let's head to the Queen Rouge.
Hey, smile for me, beautiful.
Oh, she's a knockout.
I'll knock you out.
Oh, no, I meant a dress. Just a dress.
Couldn't have said that away from her.
Hey, girl! Yo, what club you work for, huh? You got a gig tonight, babe? We'll pay you double.
Hey, where's she work? That's where I want to be.
Huh? Well,
Yes, come right in, sir. Thank you for choosing us yet again. Oh, it's you. Where's the girl? You're gonna bring her, yeah?
How soon can she start work?
Tonight, long as there aren't any problems. Girl's got potential, but we'll see whether or not she's got what it takes to shine. Holy shit.
This is Saori Shirosaki-san.
You have the job. You're like a freaking angel. Come work for us, please.
I'm Shirosaki. Nice to meet you.
I think she's still kind of nervous, but she'll warm up soon enough.
No, she's perfect. I'm loving that I don't care vibe.
Huh?
I've never really entertained anyone before, but...
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. It looks like that. Who needs experience? Let's get you situated.
Aren't you the one that just said that it's more than luck?
This is the first and last time, Yagami-san.
I know. We just have to figure out what Hashiki and Shona were talking about. The hostess they were with should know.
Okay, I'll track her down somehow. I'll call you once I do.
Saori-san, was it? Follow me.
That dude just said it's more than looks, but then he's like, with looks like that, who needs experience? But I guess I kind of see what he's getting at.
Now, you said you don't have much experience. But honestly, you seem okay to me. Your responses have been spot on.
Do you mean that?
See, that humility is key. Young girls like you are way too casual nowadays.
I'm not even that young.
We're on the high end of Kamurocho clubs, you see. Naturally, our customers are of a
It's funny because that music's from...
well.
Yeah, because
executives from massive corporations will come
this.
here to entertain guests, or celebrities will come to throw parties. Given their social standing, it's important to be as polite as possible. Understand?
Yes. Other than that, is there anything in particular I should be aware of?
Number one is try to stay engaged, no matter what. Act like you're having fun, and toss out tons of compliments.
So I should kill them with kindness.
And once they drain their glass, get them to order another. Ask for one for yourself, too.
You're saying I need to beg?
Oh yeah, these guys will do anything you want if you just ask nice and rub up on them.
I'm not doing that.
Either way, you're not going to be the only girl at the table. Just do it like the other hostesses do. That's how everyone learns coming in.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm not really here to score brownie points as a hostess. This is still an investigation. I have to find the girl host with Hashiki without blowing my cover. It may not be easy, but I can do this. If they need this info, then I'll get it.
Okay, it's almost time for opening. You'll be starting on the floor, Saori-san. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Sumi-Ray.
Hiya, I'm Mika.
Please, call me Saori, sir.
Oh, what a beautiful, elegant woman. Come, take a seat.
If it's all right with you, sir.
And so, as the young blood in the company, I was called on to make a sacrifice for the greater good.
A sacrifice? They're working you to the bone. It's a shame how much some places impose on their workers.
I suppose every industry has its share of problems. She's totally checked out. Not that I blame her. I'm not especially interested in this sob story either.
But you'll persevere in the end. I just know it.
Oh, you can tell?
Of course. I get the feeling you're super reliable, like you'll do whatever needs to be done.
She's just making things up.
A feeling, huh? That just means you don't know for sure.
No. She can see how valuable I really am. Now she just has to convince my boss.
I suppose anything goes so long as it's a compliment. Maybe I really can do this.
Sorry to interrupt the fun. You've been requested by another customer, Sumire-san.
Ah, apologies. You'll have to excuse me.
Well, that's how the professional world is. If you want to climb the ladder, you have to be persistent.
Yes, precisely. Have you ever experienced something like that?
Huh?
Did you fall asleep?
Of course I didn't. My mind just wandered off.
Objection. You're simply rephrasing the same conclusion.
Objection? Am I on trial now?
You two would make a great comedy duo.
You have to think fast if you want to succeed as a hostess.
You'd make a great lawyer, Saori-chan. Hey, maybe I'll hire you as a consultant.
I may just take you up on that if you're not careful.
Those businessmen finally went home. I was so focused on talking to them that I couldn't focus on the investigation.
I'm so sorry about that. You were covering for me that whole time.
Don't worry about it. I'm used to paying attention to my surroundings.
You really have what it takes, Saori-san. Way more than me.
I don't know. You seem to be far better adjusted. How long have you been working here?
Maybe 6 months? At least I'm better now than I was back then. I was the worst girl in the club, without a doubt. One time, a customer even yelled at me. I remember it like it was yesterday, and I'm always so scared that it'll happen again.
It's okay. We all have down days at work every so often.
About that customer? Well, after he left the club that day, he died.
What?
You've probably heard about it when it happened. He got drunk, got in a fight, and then died from his injuries. He was apparently pretty important, too. Involved in researching this new drug called AD9.
You mean Hoshiki-san from the ADDC?
Yeah, that's the guy. You knew him?
The case was all over the news, yes. I read quite a lot about his death.
I poured the drinks Hoshiki-san got drunk off of, and it was my carelessness that made him upset. I can't help but feel responsible for him getting in the fight that killed him.
So Mika-san was the one serving Hoshiki-san?
My sales numbers aren't so good either. I'm kind of worried that they're gonna fire me. I know I should do more to boost my numbers, but I always think back to Hoshiki-san.
About that, Mika-san.
Mika-san, Saori-san, you've got a customer.
Be right there! Sorry, that got kinda dark, huh?
Her dress was going to the chair. I need to hear more of what Mika-san has to say. It didn't sound like a very good experience for her, though. I could upset her more if I pried too much. What should I do?
Saori-san, you good?
Oh, sorry. I'm heading over now.
I need to make her trust me somehow. This class is empty. Eyes up, Mika.
You're running low. How about another drink?
Huh? Well, that's not a bad idea. Let me see here.
It worked.
Why don't you splurge on something fancy?
I wish I could, but the wallet's kind of light this month.
Aw, really?
This is my chance. Time to step in.
I'm kinda thirsty.
Yeah, me too.
Come on. Do it for us.
All right. Give me your finest booze.
Yay! You are the best. Fresh bottle coming right up.
I'm just acting. I'm just acting.
You're incredible, Saori-san. I've never seen numbers that high before.
Don't thank me. That was all you, Mika-san.
Hey, let's go grab some drinks. My treat. I want to pay you back for tonight.
I couldn't. Actually, I know just the spot. Want to go there? I can't wait to learn more about you, Mika-san.
Totally down. We just gotta hang in till our shift's over.
Hello, Yagami-san?
Hey, any luck?
Yes. I made friends with the girl who served Hoshiki 6 months ago. We're gonna bounce and go to Tender in a few.
Perfect. Wait, did you just say bounce?
Forget that. Where are you?
At my office. A lot happened after I dropped you off at the club.
Care to elaborate?
Well, maybe later.
This is the first and last time, Yagami-san.
I know. We just have to figure out what Hoshiki and Shono were talking about. The hostess they were with should know.
Okay, I'll track her down somehow. I'll call you once I do.
Hello? Hoshino-kun? Saori-san made it in, thanks to you. Got a job at the Queen Rouge and everything.
Great. I knew her beauty was nothing to sneeze at. Thanks for taking her around, Yagami-san. By the way, what's the plan for tonight?
We wait for Saori-san to call us. Not much to do, but wait till then. I'm gonna go kill time around town.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, we'll do.
Guess I'll wander a bit. How's my stuff? Still pretty good. Just get some food.
Hello?
Hey, Kaito-san? Yo, how's the Saori-san situation? Going well. The Queen Rouge hired her on the spot. Nice. That means you're free right now, yeah? Yeah? Well, guess what? I've got a job for you, Tak.
Hmm?
A job? Yeah, and it's urgent. Get down to Public Park 3, man. What are you talking about? I'll explain when you get there. Just come on down. And he hung up. What are you playing at, Kaito-san? But if it's urgent... First, I'm gonna get a hamburger.
Back to it.
Yagami-kun. Oh, Tomiko-san. I think that's how you say it. That's Tomioka. She's the owner of Building 1, where my office is. 3 years ago, the first case I tackled after quitting my job as a lawyer and becoming a detective was for her. It was supposed to be as simple as finding her lost dog, but I guess you could say it was bad luck that the dog ended up at the site of a drug trade. It was terrible. Ever since then, she's been letting me rent a room for cheap, which helps since I never have money. But you got like 7 million yen. But even paying cheap rent is tough.
Excuse me.
Sorry to ask, but would you mind waiting a little bit longer for this month's rent? Even if I said no, you probably couldn't afford to pay me right now anyway. Am I right? That would be a yes. Sorry. Well, I'm glad you can at least afford to put food in your mouth. I worry sometimes, you know? After all, if you starve to death in your office, the building will be designated as a stigmatized property. I butchered it, I'm sure. So that's what you were worried about. By the way, Yagami-kun, in exchange for waiting on your rent for the upteenth time, I wanted to ask you a favor. Such as... Well, I've been thinking. I'd like to utilize all our available space in the building, so I've decided to open an izakaya. I think that's how you pronounce it. You know, since our rent income isn't all that stable. Well, you really got me with that one. What can I do to help? I wanted to get some feedback on the menu I've been making. I'm sure you have all sorts of useful advice, as someone who seems to know their way around the culinary world. That I can do. So would you mind lending me a hand? Rather, your taste buds?
Yep.
Well, you've treated me good for so long, plus you're offering me free food. That's an offer I definitely can't refuse. Wonderful. Then it's settled. What I will do is put some of the dishes I'm planning to serve inside your office fridge. Then, you can give me your thoughts once you try it.
Yep.
Got it. How exactly do you want my feedback, though? Just send me a message whenever you're free. How's that for simple? Perfect. Can I have your contact ID? Sure. Just a moment. Okay, there we go. I'll be counting on you from now on. I won't let you down. I better take a look at the office fridge every now and then to see what she cooks up. But first, we're gonna do this main quest. We're gonna do the story right now. Hey, Psycho, what's going on, man? I'm doing good. Just playing some Judgment. Been a while since I've streamed. So I want to get back into it. Come on, do it. Do the Captain Cop pose. Especially since they announced, they showed Lost Judgment, and man, it looks really good. I'm excited for that.
Hey.
Kaito-san, what are you doing? Didn't you say this was urgent?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I meant it. Okay, who's the client? I am. I need you to do something about this little brat talk. Huh? He's following me around like a lost puppy. What did you do? I can't believe I found Captain Cop, mister. Captain... what? You don't know? Captain Cop. He's the police superhero who protects the city. I'm doing good. I think I got hired for a new job working tomorrow. Oh, okay, Psycho. That's cool. I hope your job goes well. Hopefully it's not too frustrating. I hope it goes really well. He totally betrayed the evil organization who augmented him to fight crime instead. You're losing me here. This ankle buyer was about to get kidnapped by some Yakuza, and I stopped it. But now I've got a fan. He's so strong. He punched those dudes' lights out. It was all like, bam, crack. The kid must think he's some kind of TV superhero. He didn't transform though. Probably because you didn't have this, Captain Cop. Captain Pig. He's the scammer that scams kids. What's that? You have to hold on to it and do this. Captain Cop. So basically 3 dabs, pretty much. That's basically his pose. That's how you transform into Captain Cop. Oh yeah? You should give it a shot, Kaito-san.
Huh?
Hell no! Hey, what's your name, kid? Yusuke Okabayashi. I'm 5. Do you know where your dad or your mom is? My dad usually stops working about now, so I came to pick him up. You came all the way to Kamurocho to pick him up? And that's where you met the bad men? Yeah, they asked where my dad was, but I didn't say anything. Then they tried to get me. Then the Yakuza were after his father? Why would they go after a kid? Beats me, but we probably better hurry, or the kid's father could end up in the same situation. True. If Yakuza are involved, it's gonna be bad news. Yup. Go do your thing, Tak. Oh, that what your job is? Fine, but I need some more info on this guy. Hey, Yusuke-kun, can you tell me what your dad looks like? His face, his hair, his weight? Sure. He's skinny, he wears nice clothes, his eyes are tiny, and his hair is short. Alright, that should be enough to go on.
Hey.
Where'd you find the kid, Kaito-san? Down Suppan Street. Alright, I'll go check out the area. Come on, mister. You have to do the Captain Cop pose. I know you're him. Tak. Do me a favor and find this guy quickly. Guess I better find this guy before Kaito-san tears his hair out. He doesn't want to be Captain Pig. He doesn't want to end up scamming kids. Looks like Kaito-san made quite a scene. It would help me out if I could find any clues about the Yakuza trying to kidnap him. I might be able to find a clue lying around here somewhere.
Hey.
There's something under that crate.
What the?
Hey, this is pocket tissues. Used? Gross. An ad. Yakumaru loans, huh? I'm reading this right, aren't I? Wouldn't be much of a stretch to tie a bunch of Yakuza to loan sharking. Guess this might be a clue. My only lead is a pocket tissues ad. What do I do now? Kaito? Hey, Tak. I know you're busy, but would you mind picking up a bento from a convenience store or something? I'm thinking if I feed the kid, it'll shut him up.
Huh?
It says it'll shut up him. They put it wrong. Can't you handle that on your own? You want me to cruise around town with a kid? Come on, man. I've got an image to uphold. What? You afraid people will think you kidnapped him? Or worse, that he's yours? You know how it is. Come strong for me, Tak. Really? Fine. I'll pick one up. Actually, Kaito-san might have heard about this Yakumaru Loans company, especially if they got Yakuza ties. At least delivering the bento gives me an excuse to ask him. I already have a ton of them, so I can just go right up to him. Go give Captain Pig some bento. Good throw, Yusuke. I throw it like you did. See? Once you know how to do it, it's easy peasy. Once you know how to scam, it's easy.
Hey.
Kaito-san.
Doc.
Oh, Tak. What's up?
Nah.
What do you mean, what's up? Didn't you ask me to get you a bento? Oh, yeah, I did. Mind giving it to me? Thanks, man. I'll feed the kid. By the way, Kaito-san, you ever heard of a Yakumaru loans? I found this ad in some pocket tissues near where the attack happened. Yakumaru loans? Can't say it rings any bells. Nothing, huh? I thought they might have been Yakuza related. Well, I'm just a civilian. A shady civilian. But if you don't know anything, I'm at a dead end. Did you say Yakumaru loans, mister? I know that name.
Huh?
What? Really? My dad says they're bad Yakuza men, so don't go anywhere near them. Well, at least I was right about the Yakuza ties. But that's not good. If the Yakuza are hunting down the kid's dad, they probably already got him. Yeah, but the problem is figuring out where they're based. When Yusuke. Yeah, looks like you're a better babysitter than I am. Hey, mister. Let's play more catch.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it. He can complain all he wants. I think he's enjoying this. But if they already have Yusuke's father, I better get a move on. If Yakumaru loans are just a bunch of sharks, I should head into similar waters. There was a big money lending company on Taikichi Street. Right over here. We'll go talk to the loan guy.
Hey.
Kamaguchi-san, a moment of your time? Yagami-san, what's going on? Does the name Yakumaru Loans ring any bells by chance? I'm hoping I can find an office they do business out of. You want to find Yakumaru Loans? Talk about bad news. So you do know them. Any idea where I can find them? You're on your own on that one. I don't really want to get involved. If they trace it back to us, we'd be in big trouble. I won't let that happen. Fine. On one condition, though. What's that? Remember when I asked you to collect on a Keihan leader? I'll look into Yakumaru if you do that. I'm kind of in a hurry here. How about 50,000 for that info, then? That might convince me it's worth looking into them. Huh? You're charging me? You're damn right. Information has value, you know. And this info concerns Yakumaru. If it concerns those guys, it has its risk. I need to be compensated, and 50k is a bargain. I'll give it some thought. What should I do? Pay for the info? And just pay for it. 50,000's nothing. What the, if you play to that cash? Probably or would you rather pay 50? Just pay 50,000. That's nothing. Okay, I'll pay you. Just get me that info quick as you can. Pleasure doing business. Give me a few. Yeah, because if you did the Keihan side thing, then he would give it to you for free. That's why. But 50,000's nothing. Got it. The Ishimata family is behind Yakumaru Loans. They're on East Tai Boulevard. Nice. Thanks. Don't go thanking me yet. I couldn't tell you where on that street the office is. That's okay. It's a start. I should be able to figure it out. Be careful, Yagami-san. East Tai Boulevard, huh? Guess I better head over. Yeah, 50,000, that's nothing. I have 7 million. I bought alcohol that's more expensive than that. I think if I recall, there's a, what was it, one of the bars has a thing called gold champagne, and it's like 100,000 or something. Like 100,000 yen, I think. Okay, it's that way, alright. So 50,000, that's nothing. There's way more expensive things than that. I mean, granted, when you start off and you don't have a lot, yeah, that sounds like a lot, but once you have 1 million and stuff, more than that, that's nothing, pretty much.
Must we?
There you go.
Really, guys?
Serves you scammers right for getting in my way. The Ishimata family office should be around here. Here's the tricky part. I don't know which one of these offices is theirs. That guy's pretty suspicious, and he matches the description Yusuke-kun gave me. Let's have a chat. What is he doing? Alright, just gotta do it.
Hey.
Excuse me, sir? Do you have a moment? You thug! Give me back my Yusuke. Wait, let's not jump at any conclusion. I'm not Yakuza. You're not? I thought you might have been the one who took him. Are you Yusuke-kun's father? Yes. I'm Shintaro Okabayashi. I'm Yagami, a private investigator. My associate prevented Yusuke-kun from getting kidnapped earlier. He did? Then Yusuke is safe? That's a huge relief. Care to tell me what's going on, though? Why are the Yakuza after you two? Deps. They've been on me for a while now. Dep? I can understand them hounding you for money. But why are they resorting to kidnapping your son over it? They're trying to intimidate me. They probably wanted to exchange Yusuke for my lottery ticket. A lotto ticket? Why? Because it's a winning ticket. I actually won. They know they need a pretty convincing argument to make me give it to those bloodhounds, though. How much did you win? 50 million.
Huh?
What? 50 mil? I'm only about 1 million in the hole, and they want a ticket worth 50. Of course, I refused, but then they escalated to threats. They said they'd kill Yusuke if I didn't give it to them. I got worried when I couldn't find him at the house, so I came down here to, settle it. I see. I understand now. But where's the lottery ticket now? Sorry, but there's no way I'm telling you that. Oh, understandable. Can I ask where Yusuke is, then? Yusuke-kun is at a park nearby. I'll take you there. This guy was smart not to fight me. Usually, whenever there's a misunderstanding, usually you have to fight the guy. But this is one of the very few instances where you don't have to. Yusuke, where are you? Kaito-san, what happened? I had to take a piss, and while I was gone, Yusuke disappeared. What? Did you see anyone suspicious around? No, but I did hear a scream. I hope it wasn't the kid. Damn, he probably got kidnapped. No, Yusuke. I'm sorry. This is my fault. Oh no. Hello? Yusuke? Are you alright? Did the kidnappers call him? Okay. Alright. Just don't you lay a hand on Yusuke. What they say, Okabayashi-san? They told me to come to the alleyway in the Champion District with a lottery ticket. And to not contact the police. This is a hostage situation now. We better be careful with our next step. Maybe there's a way to outsmart them, but how? Yo, talk. I've got an idea. I think. A Kaito special. Yeah? You're gonna have to get into character. What are you cooking up, Kaito-san? Is everything okay? Don't worry. If things go south, your son's safety will be my first priority. Hold on, Yusuke. We're coming, little buddy. Your security's our number one priority. Yusuke. Dad? First things first, did you call the cops? No, I didn't. Good. Hand over the ticket then. And if you value your kid's life, no funny business. Got it? Huh? My dad says you Yakuza guys are bad. And you know what happens to bad guys? Captain Cop comes and beats them up. Captain Scammer comes around and beats them up and takes their money. Hey, what's this little brat going on about? Hell if I know. Huh? Captain Cop, I knew you'd show up.
Huh?
Crap. Everything's effed up. Calm down, Kaito-san. You'll win one of these days. Who the hell are you guys? Huh? Can't you see I've gotta take a piss? Or are you into that kind of thing? We're in the middle of something here. Go find a gutter to lie in, you drunk.
Huh?
The hell you say? You own the street or something? I don't think so. I just dropped 30K on lotto tickets, and they were all duds. I got every right to be mad. What the hell are you going on about? You wanna die that bad? Kinda impressed this half-baked plan of his worked. But I've gotta wonder if he planned on fighting them this whole time. You effing drunk. Knock this fool out, boys. Huh. You really want to be my punching bags? This is gonna hurt like hell. Go! Get him, Captain Cop.
This again?
Hit him with the throw. This guy's got a gun. Definitely gotta get rid of him first there. Slap to the face. Well, that wasn't really a slap, it was like a back fist, but... You know. What the hell? Wow! I knew he was the real Captain Cop. Yakuza suck. What the hell are you guys? Nobody special, just... a passing crime fighter. Huh? I always love the sound effects when they're hitting people in the cutscenes. Thank you, you two. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm glad Yusuke's safe and all, but did the lottery ticket make it through that okay? Of course. Can you lend me the Captain Cop transformation stick for a second, Yusuke? Huh? Sure. Well, what do you know? Captain Pig keeps his money inside that thing. What do you know? That's where you had it? I knew they'd ransack my house to find it, so I put in the one thing that never leaves my son's hand. I don't think the Yakuza even considered the possibility that Yusuke-kun might have had the ticket. Hey, mister. Hmm? What, kid? When are you gonna do the transformation pose?
What?
Huh? That again? But you're real. You beat up all the bad Yakuza. He's not gonna let you leave until you do it, Kaito-san.
Nah.
But... Please, mister? Okay, but just this once, okay? Captain... Cop. Nice. Uh-huh. Wow. Wow. Captain Cop is real. He's the coolest. You think so, kid? I hope I grow up to be cool too, mister. Yeah. Give it your best shot, kid. I'm pretty tough to beat. And then, I'm going to fight bad Yakuza with you.
What?
Say what? Yeah, Kaito-san. Don't you have some streets to clean up? Come on, Yusuke. Don't grow up to be like me. Forget it. I'm not cool. You don't want to be like me. You definitely ain't wrong. You don't want to be Captain Pig scamming people. Huh? Why not? I want to fight together. Nah, I can't fight the Yakuza for reasons. Why not? Aren't you Captain Cop? Yeah. As of today, I'm retiring. Huh? Why? That's, because... I found a worthy successor. Huh? Yusuke, you were really brave today. You know that? You didn't even cry during all the scary stuff. You're gonna make a great crime fighter, Yusuke. A real hero of justice. Me? You mean it?
You got this, right?
Yeah. And I think you could do even better than me. So grow up strong, kid. Okay. I'll do my best. Looks like you got to be a real hero today, Kaito-san. And then that kid will eventually show up in like Yakuza 15 or something and have his own story. Still nothing from Saori-san. Next. Stomach's grumbling. Food stalls at Theater Square sound good. That's my health. Okay, I'll just get some. Even though he said he was gonna get some food, but I have to go over to Theater Square. But I'm gonna get food here. Because we're gonna be fighting the third member of the Keihan gang. Which, unfortunately, in English, it's not really gonna be as, like, as funny as it... I mean, it could still be funny, but I think in Japanese it's better. You just gotta be in the way. Wanna get beaten up? Fine.
What a waste.
Scammers really need to stop trying to get me. Not gonna work.
Oh, there you are, know-it-all asshole!
You again. I thought you'd have given up by now.
After what you did to me in the Keihan, not once, but twice, I'm never backing down!
Sorry, but you reap what you sow.
Huh? The hell are you talking about? Quit showing off with your fancy words and shit!
Seriously?
Sakakiba!
Kazai! I'm hungry!
This man is Kaito Sakakiba, one of the Keihan 4!
Eating up on all... Well, it's chips, but it was DSP. He'd be eating on tons of KFC.
Hey, Kazai! You're buying me food if I take this guy down, yeah?
Hey, you better believe it! Steak, ramen, pizza, whatever you want, big guy!
I hope you're not lying. That mean I get dessert too?
Sure! Cake, pudding, anything!
Does Does curry count as dessert?
Literally anything you want. As much of it as you want. Just beat his ass.
Come on, you can't just let him talk you into...
Food!
I like it more in Japanese, the way how he says it. It's the food, he goes, "Go on!" I like how he says it there, it's funnier. Damn it, 1, 2, there. Alright, who's left? You guys okay? I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. Should have had more KFC beforehand.
Jeez, this guy's built like a ton of bricks.
You see that? There's no getting through his flabby exterior. Now go, Sakakiba. Smash this bitch. What are you spacing out for? Get him!
I'm hungry.
What?
It's dinner time.
But
I love how it's shaking.
Looks like your buddy abandoned you.
Shit! Better luck next time, asshole!
Wait, that would be my line. Come on, man.
At least I killed some time. Shouldn't be too long now till Saori-san gets in touch. I need a nap. But yeah, should have had more KFC beforehand. Might have had a chance then. Speaking of KFC, how's my health? Still pretty good. Just need to get some. Once I escape these idiots. All that's left is the last guy, which I'm not a fan of fighting. I never like fighting him. And you'll see why when we get to that. You'll see why.
Good stuff.
Hey, it's Yusuke from Persona.
I've been waiting for you. Why don't we step inside for a little chat?
Another voluntary interrogation? Thought I told you to bring a warrant next time.
The hell was that?
Let's be civilized here, Yagami-san.
Fine. Office is pretty dirty, though. So, to what do I owe the honor?
There's a leak in the prosecutor's office. Pretty sure it's a woman. Got her hands on some pretty important case files. The ones about the vice director of the ADDC getting beaten to death in the street. You have any ideas?
Sorry, not a clue.
Why is everyone kicking tables?
Police secrets. Scum. Right, Ayabe?
Totally. The worst.
Nobody takes us seriously around here.
Oh, you don't do a good job.
That all you came to ask? I'm sure you guys are just as busy as I am. So, if you're finished, I'm gonna have to ask you to...
Right. Izumida wants to talk to you tomorrow. About Shintani's murder. You'll be there. In cuffs if need be.
So these guys are just Izumida. Man, I'm gonna butcher that. Izumida's errand boys.
Why am I being treated like a suspect?
Sorry, that's classified.
Of course it
Just drop by the public prosecutor's office. If you're innocent, you'll have nothing to worry about.
You don't want to deal with getting arrested. Trust me. Better to handle this before it gets to that point. Think of it like that.
Thanks for the advice.
Besides, you and Izumida go way back.
But how am I going to defend myself if I don't know why he suspects me? Let me guess. I'll find out when I get there.
More or less. Who knows what angle Izumida will take.
Have it your way. I'll come in and clear the air and we'll be done with this.
I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Asshole's been dragging me everywhere. I can't do a damn thing on my own.
I can tell. Looks rough.
Hello, Yagami-san?
Hey, any luck?
Yes. I made friends with the girl who served Hoshiki 6 months ago. We're gonna bounce and go to tender in a few.
Perfect. Wait, did you just say bounce?
Sorry, son's waiting for me at tender. Gotta hurry.
Sorry, son.
Took you long enough. This is Mika-san.
Hey, I'm Yagami. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest.
This is the man you served 6 months ago? You're certain?
Yeah, that's him.
We already discussed Hoshiki and Shono. Mika-san was at their table, without a doubt.
That's Shono-san, right?
Yeah. What were they like?
I guess nothing stood out about them more than any other pair of businessman types. Hoshiki-san complained about his boss, while Shono-san just nodded and smiled.
What was Hoshiki saying?
He was going on and on about this Kido-san guy. Have you heard about that new dementia drug, 89?
Yeah, I'm kind of familiar.
Not surprised. They used to talk about it on TV a bunch. Anyway, Apparently Kido-san's kind of a big shot guy on the 89 research team.
And Hashiki and Shono were talking shit about him?
Yeah. Sounds like Kido-san was getting wined and dined by all sorts of people who wanted to profit off 89. From what I heard, not all those deals were above board.
Secret deals, huh? Is Kido-san working with the Yakuza?
Hashiki-san didn't give specifics, but he did say 89 could buy a lot of influence. And about the cut he'd be getting later. He seemed like a really shady guy, actually.
Interesting. Did you ever hear Hashiki mention a Kajihira?
Kajihira?
It's a big construction company based out of Kansai. Basically, Hashiki was working for this Kajihira, trying to shut down the ADDC.
Wait, I thought Hashiki-san was super important, like vice director or something.
He was. Kajihira's money was too much for him to refuse, though.
Either way, I don't remember hearing them talk about a Kajihira.
How was Shono acting that night at the club?
Well, he spent most of the night staring at my chest. Hashiki-san kept going on about Kido-san all the same, though.
Maintain eye contact, Yagami-san.
Shono-san seemed more interested in being a creep than indulging him, though.
You don't think he was listening to Hashiki-san then?
Nope. Didn't seem like it.
Disgruntled boss on one side, closet perv on the other.
But then, out of the blue, Hashiki-san said this.
There's something fishy going on with 89, I just know it.
Did he have any idea what it was?
What did he say again? Something about fabrication or falsification?
Data fabrication? Falsifying the effects of the drug?
Yeah, that was it. He kept going on about how 89 was too good to be true. And how weird it is that it just came out of nowhere.
So he brought Shono to the club to try and figure out if 89 was real.
Right.
What did Shono say?
Just, there's nothing fishy about it.
But then Hashiki-san yelled back,
I don't believe that for a second.
It was kind of awkward seeing how desperate he was.
Makes sense he'd be desperate, though.
Why?
He promised this guy Kajihira he'd shut down the ADDC. Thanks for this, Mika-chan. You must be exhausted.
That's all of it?
Yeah, you helped us more than you know. Be safe on your way back.
Thank you.
What time's your shift start tomorrow, Saori-san?
Sorry. I'm not coming back tomorrow.
Huh?
It was a one-night thing. I got to see a side of myself I didn't know I had, though.
Man, this stinks. You're so pretty, Saori-san, and I was pumped to learn more from you.
I don't think I have much left to teach. I might be able to help you, though, as a friend.
You're a lawyer?
Let me know if you ever get into trouble.
Wow, I've never been friends with a lawyer before. This is, like, super cool. Thanks so much. Bye now.
That was amazing, Saori-san. You really pulled through for us.
It's fine.
Come on, I'll walk you back to the office. I want to review what we learned with Hoshino-kun and the others.
Sure.
Or 5 minutes later, she ends up dead. Right, let's take a taxi, and we'll get to the Genda office. Assuming we don't run any scammers. Which we probably will, sure of it. Yep, there's scammers over there. I'll just head this way. Why not? Everyone gets in the way, I'll just smack them with a bike like usual. You can always rely on a bike. Pretty much three things you can rely on in Yakuza is medicine, food, and bicycles. Those are the things you can rely on. Got tons of enemies, grab a bicycle and just start smacking them all. And you'll clear them in no time. Plus you'll get a ton of heat too. I do hope that in Judgment we get more, in the Lost Judgment we'll get more weapons to use. Because really, the only weapons you could use are non-lethal.
Welcome back. You're so beautiful, Saori-san.
Like a puppy.
You should dress like that all the time, Saori-kun.
Yeah, good luck finding clients.
I'm changing.
There's a good chance Hashiki's murder was premeditated, just like Chairman Kajihira suspected.
That's the conclusion you and Saori-kun reached?
Yeah. Hashiki thought something was up with 89, doubted the authenticity of the research, seemed convinced they had fabricated data. He was desperately searching for proof before he died.
But was there anything actually wrong with it?
I tried analyzing the paper myself to find out, but it's like it was written in a different language. I'm searching for someone more knowledgeable as we speak, but nobody seems to suspect any foul play, not even online.
Yet Hashiki was still searching for issues, and if he had managed to find one...
The ADDC would be long gone by now.
Then they murdered Hashiki to keep the secret safe?
Don't be ridiculous. Who would kill a man just to protect a research paper?
It might not be as unlikely as you think. The ADDC has been bringing in billions of government yen ever since they published that paper. With that much cash involved, bumping someone off wouldn't be out of the question.
The question is, who killed Hashiki?
The culprit made it so Hashiki wouldn't die immediately. He had to be pretty skilled.
A professional assassin, if I had to guess. The man in the black raincoat.
If he was an assassin, that would mean someone hired him.
Yeah. Someone who wanted to protect 89 and the ADDC. But who? Can't begin to imagine. But apparently Kido was out hyping up 89, raking in tons of dirty money in the process. Guy might even be involved with the Yakuza.
You're really suspicious of him, Yagami-san.
Well, if it looks like a rat.
Maybe Shintani got too close to the truth, and Kido offed him for it.
The thought has crossed my mind. Don't think we can say that for sure without looking more into Kido, though.
But judging from our last visit, that won't be as easy as you make it sound. He's practically a celebrity at this point.
Well, maybe if we can't get him to talk, prosecutor's office can.
Huh? What do you mean?
I've got a meeting with Izumito tomorrow. They're calling me in.
Isn't that the prosecutor who was trying to get you arrested?
He can try all he wants. That's what this meeting's about.
No chance in hell he agrees to help us then.
All depends on how this little chat goes. If I can convince him I'm innocent, I'll clear my name and put the squeeze on Kido all in one fell swoop.
What are you planning, Yagami-san?
Yo, everything's really falling into place. Guess it's good we let Saori-san handle the cabaret, huh?
Time to head back. I actually feel like playing some pinball. I'm gonna head to the office and then play some pinball, and then we'll clock out and then we'll continue. Like, not in the stream, but like, you know, rest up at the office and then we'll continue with the story. In the mood for some pinball. I am wondering if they'll bring it back. I don't know if they'll bring it back, because Remastered, it was Outrun they replaced it with. And then Puyo Puyo, they replaced it with Virtua Fighter 2, so... I don't know if they're gonna bring back pinball or Puyo Puyo, I don't know, we'll see. I don't think so, because obviously the physics with the pinball are a little weird, so... But, who knows? Play some pinball. Yes, let's play. Let's play. If they don't bring this back, they just need to fix the physics. They just need to make it a little better to play. I'd say that you can't score. Actually, what was it? One time I even got I got like over 1,000 points. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, I should have went more to the right. Oh well. Still got 4 more balls. Let's go. Come on. And every time I play this, I want to see them bring back Pinball Hall of Fame. That game was so much fun. Or 3D Pinball. Either one of those. Ah, man. Oh, let me get the ball out of here. There we go. I find it so funny that somehow it can just go through all the bumps. Ah, man. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. Come on. It's really hard to get the kickback. Really hard. And the problem is, because the way how it's angled, you risk hitting it off the side, and then you could lose the ball. So, yeah. Ah, yeah. Oh well, not bad. Let's do it like 2 more times, and then we'll continue. It's funny because the collect kickbacks is much easier, but the kickback button itself is hard. Alright, great. Nice. I gotta hit it one more time. Ah, man. Damn it. And I don't have a kickback. It's one of the reasons why I hate getting that kickback. Because then when it falls up to the side, you can't really do much, unfortunately. I need to get the yay. Nice. Alright. Perfect. I get all my balls back. Well, at least 4 of them now. Multi-ball. Alright. I just gotta make sure to knock it out of the way, though. That thing. There we go. Oh, I got stuck the other one. Let me see if I can knock it out of place again. I have no more warnings. Crap. I can only do the weak bump now. And the problem is if I do it again, it's gonna tilt and then I'll lose. So, yeah. Ah, crap, it's stuck in that kickback thing. Ah, crap. Oh, no, it's stuck. Okay, good. Nice. Alright, one more. Alright. Ah. Oh well, that was a good one. 695, not bad. Alright, one more time. One more time. And then we'll continue. Ah, I thought it was gonna bounce off, that's why. I thought it was gonna hit the middle and like bounce off. It hit the side. Oh, that was close. It was almost gonna fall off. Nice, I had a kickback. Ah, shoot. Damn it. I don't have any kickbacks now. I always hate that they made that spot so easy to get, but the kickbacks themselves are hard. Ah, damn it. Alright, we're done now. That's good enough. That's enough pinball. Let's continue now. Just want to do that just to change things up a little. At some point, though, I will do Virtua Fighter 5, though. Probably do it when I'm near the end, I'll do it. Because that's pretty fun, too. I just hope I get one of the more easier paths. Because the two other paths are pretty tough. Although I definitely know I'm not going to beat, what's her name? Doral, I think is her name. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Definitely not going to be able to beat her. Unless it was Yakuza 6. That one I can actually beat her. But here they made it a little harder. And Fighting Vipers, yeah, that one I can't even get past like the third stage. It just gets to the point where the AI pretty much predict you. That old school BSAI pretty much. Or pretty much they can like counter everything you do. Which is common in old arcade fighting games. It's just stupid, unfortunately, they put them in the home console version as well.
Yo. Got a message for you from Kuroiwa. Says to drop by the Tokyo Public Prosecutor's office. Izumita's waiting for you.
Why'd you have to come here to tell me that? Would have been easier to talk on the phone.
I got a bad feeling about all this.
Huh?
Feels like I'm never gonna see you again if you get yourself locked up now.
Come on, don't be like that. Even if I do get arrested, I won't say a word about your little side job. That's what you're worried about, right?
Yep. I might have to send someone to bump you off in prison if you rat me out.
Like you could pull that off. Aren't you busy dusting off Kuroiwa's boots?
I'm laying low, that's all.
Speaking of, I have a question for you now that you're off your leash. Why do they think I killed Shintani? They have to have a reason, right? You've gotta know.
Well, funny enough, I don't. Kuroiwa won't share a shred of info with anyone but his closest partners. Not sure why.
Gotcha.
Now, get over to the prosecutor's office. Sorry, but you gotta cover your own cab fare.
Yeah, I know.
It's nothing. I take cabs every day. Every second I'm pretty much taking a cab. It's nothing. Actually, speaking of cabs, I'm surprised they never put Crazy Taxi as a minigame. Oh man, that'd be really cool if they did. I don't see why not. That's such a great game to play. And hey, it's kind of fitting because you're using taxis, like, you know, constantly. So, hey, why not? Oh, I guess because Yakuza 5 does have, like, sort of... Well, the thing is, it's not the same thing because you're actually driving more realistically. Crazy Taxi is more just, like, you know, high-speed action and stuff.
I've been waiting for you, Yagami-san.
I wish they would put Crazy Taxi.
Rolling out the red carpet, huh?
Izumita was hoping you'd lower your guard if I was the first person you saw here.
The man never changes. He loves his mind games.
Yagami-kun, how did they convince you to come?
I heard your pal Izumita wants to chat. And depending on what I say, he may or may not try to arrest me.
I'm not sure it'll be quite like that.
Huh? Then what's it gonna be?
Well, you're about to get thrown to the wolves.
Hey, Mafuyu.
Good luck. Excuse me. I've brought Yagami-san.
Much appreciated.
Yo, One Punch Man, what's going on?
Huh. Even the chief prosecutor's in on this.
Please come in.
So these are the wolves. A room full of prosecutors, huh?
Yagami-sensei, I believe Kuroiwa-san already told you this, but we want to talk to you about Shintani-sensei's murder.
However, this is not a courtroom. And we're not strangers. Or wolves. Just try to relax.
Yeah, relax, right. I'm not telling you what you want to hear, though. You want me to say I killed Shintani, right? Sorry, not happening. The burden of proof's on you, anyway. So why don't we start there? Why do you think I did it?
Yagami-sensei, where were you on the night of Shintani-sensei's murder?
Answer my question with another question? That's not very nice.
Do you have an alibi for that evening?
My glasses dirty.
You heard of a company called KJ Art? The place is a front for some Kansai Yakuza, the Kyorei clan. On the night of the crime, I was near there with their captain, Shioya. He'll back my story up, I'm sure.
And care to explain why Shintani-sensei's corpse was found in your office?
I was hoping you could tell me. Maybe the real killer could answer that for you.
Naturally. That's why I called you here.
Damn it. They had no intention of listening to what I had to say from the start.
Mind if I interject?
Go right ahead, Morita-san.
Yagami-san, you stole a look at Shintani-sensei's call history before the police arrived, yes? Not long before his death, he placed a call to the Advanced Drug Development Center. Knowing that, you barged into the center and interrogated both Kido-san and Shono-san. Why would you do such a thing?
I wanted to figure out what made Shintani a target. Who wanted him dead?
Is that not the police's job?
I couldn't leave it to them. Or the prosecution. After all, you guys have a bad habit of going after the wrong guy. Kinda like right now.
I see. So you mean to imply someone else killed Shintani-sensei? Do you have anything that could prove that claim?
That's why I'm here.
That's the only reason I'm here.
Oh, how responsible of you.
The prosecution's proven unreliable, after all. I've been working my ass off because of you guys. Now, can we begin?
Yes. You have the floor, Yagami.
This is to my benefit, too. This way I can find out if the prosecution sees Shintani's case.
Before we get to Shintani's murder, there are a few things I need to cover. 1 year ago, the ADDC published a research paper on a new drug they were developing called 89. This drug has gained global recognition as the thing that may finally cure Alzheimer's disease. What hasn't gained recognition is the fact that someone from the ADDC was murdered 6 months ago.
An ADDC member murdered? Who?
The Vice Director, Toru Hashiki. Hashiki was seen arguing with a strange man in Kamurocho before being found lying beaten in the street. He died in the hospital 3 weeks later. The culprit is still at large. Did you know of this case?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Understandable. It didn't make many headlines. Incidentally, this Hashiki guy had a pretty big secret.
Uh-huh.
Turns out he was working for the Kajihira Group, a massive construction company based out of Kansai. Kajihira was planning to redevelop the land the ADDC sits on. He'd already settled it with the Minister of Health, had the Kyorei clan muscle in on the turf too. But the plan fell apart when 89 was announced. Kajihira ended up taking a pretty big hit, to the tune of 100 billion yen.
What?
That's when Hashiki came in, swearing to Kajihira that he'd scuttle 89, no matter what it took. Just before he was beaten half to death, Hashiki went out with another member of the ADDC. Someone deeply involved in the development of 89. Someone he thought he could manipulate.
Who was the ADDC employee that Hashiki met with before he got killed? Shono.
I'm sure you recognize this man, Izumida-san. 3 years ago, He testified about the murder that had taken place at the ADDC. He claimed he had seen the victim, a patient by the name of Waku, still alive.
I remember him. You're referring to Dr. Shono?
Mm-hmm. He's also the head of the 89 research team. Hashiki was grilling Shono, convinced that there was something fishy going on with 89.
Like what?
He thought they had fabricated data and falsified the effects of the drug. After all, it wasn't until rumors of closing the ADDC started swirling that Director Kido suddenly announced 89. Hashiki was convinced it was all too convenient to be coincidence. But that doubt didn't sit well with those who stood to rake in massive profits off 89's development.
Are you implying Hashiki's murder was premeditated?
Sounds like we're finally on the same page, Izumida-san. I had the exact same thought. Taking all this into account, doesn't it seem like there really is something fishy about 89?
That should do it for the explanation of 89. Now to bring this full circle.
But let's get back to Shintani. Just before he was murdered, he called the ADDC and tried to get in touch with a very specific someone. Maybe that phone call provoked whoever is trying to hide the truth about 89. Shintani was an obstacle, just like Hashiki. He had to be removed. What I'm saying is, there's a chance anyone who gets too close to learning the true nature of 89 is being murdered. And if you haven't investigated down that path, then one thing's pretty clear. You have a lot more work to do before you can arrest me. Wouldn't you say? Answer me, Izumida! If you still want to bring me in, let's see some proof. All these prosecutors, and nobody's got any proof.
That's quite a theory, Yagami-san. Truly fascinating. There were details in there even we weren't aware of. You've clearly done your homework.
I'd be glad to hand over my findings if it'll help. After all, 89's practically a household name at this point. Lifting the lid on it might be too much for me to handle all on my own. And besides, I think I'd rather work with you than Izumida here.
It's funny, I just realized that Morita's voice actor, that's the same guy who did Sojiro in Persona 5. I thought his voice sounded familiar. I thought his voice sounded familiar, and then it hit me. I was like, oh, it's Sojiro from Persona 5. Makes sense because it's Sega, and Atlas is part of Sega.
Yes, you've done excellent work. Thank you. Just so you're aware, the prosecution has made a coordinated effort with law enforcement. We've already submitted a request for the court to issue a warrant. I'm sorry for the call, but that was the verification of our request, you see.
You're still gonna arrest me after all this, huh?
Fortunately, you're not the one under arrest.
What?
I wouldn't celebrate. We're not done with you just yet. It's in the interest of closing the case.
Listen here, Yagami. You know who Shintani's killer was? It's your old friend, Ayabe.
What?
Striations on the recovered bullet are a perfect match to his firearm. There's no doubt. He's the one. Like it or not, he's going down.
How do we know you're not the one that killed him, One Punch Man? Sorry if I'm not talking, just thinking about my job, what's gonna happen. No, don't worry, Psycho. You're good. You don't have to worry if you're not talking. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I can definitely understand why you're like, so focused and stuff. I definitely understand. No worries. No worries about it. There's nothing that says that you have to talk and stuff. Don't worry about that. You're good.
Death are the vast profits of the AD9 drug. Yagami arrives at the possibility that all the deaths were premeditated.
If I was in your position, yeah, I'd be the same way too.
Detail is wanting, and Detective Ayabe is indicted for Shintani's murder.
Chapter 8, A Broken Bond. Thanks, man. Yeah, no problem, Psycho. No problem. You're good. I definitely don't blame you if you're so focused.
Striations on the
I definitely understand.
Are a perfect match to his firearm. There's no doubt. He's the one. Like it or not, he's going down.
Apologies for keeping you in the dark. It was imperative for Ayabe to be completely oblivious to our suspicions of him, after all. This is a murder charge against an active officer. To put it plainly, it takes more effort to actually make an arrest. So, we had to pretend you were our primary suspect.
You and Ayabe have gotten to be pretty cozy these days. Suspecting you was the perfect way to divert his attention.
I see. So this was all some kind of act?
An act? Not at all, I assure you. And I believe you should know, we're aware of Ayabe's side job. Ayabe was an informant, a spy. He was selling police intel on the black market. We plan to investigate those transactions thoroughly, Yagami-san. And so, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we see you again in the near future.
Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you, Ayabe-san.
Listen, Yagami, you gotta help. Someone set me up. They're saying I killed Shintani. Me.
I couldn't resist doing it.
Not quite, I already heard. I'm sitting here with the prosecution as we speak.
Huh?
Yeah. They're looking right at me.
Please, Yagami, you have to take my case. I don't know where else to turn.
Okay. I'll do it. It's only fair after all you've done. We can talk more later. I'll be there soon. So, I'll see you in court then. Who do you have on the job?
That was a good one, actually. Thank you, Psycho. I couldn't resist doing it.
Someone is using the prosecutor. No matter who that person is, I'm not losing. So that's the story, Kenda-sensei. We're gonna take the case.
Of course we are. Anyway, you're gonna go talk to Ayabe, right? I'll send Hoshino-kun along.
Yep, I'm heading over right now.
Hoshino-kun should have made the arrangements to see Ayabe. Should have her head over to Genda's. It's from. Oh, Kane gang. Alright, let's get rid of them first. Get rid of these idiots first. And then I'll head over. Oh, found you, Yagami. They said if I squash you into the ground, they'll give me a nice big reward. Nothing personal, but I'm gonna have to mince you into tiny little pieces now. And after that, it's chow time. Or in Japanese, as he says it, go on! Which is how I prefer it. It just sounds funny that way. Oh look, Phil, big reward KFC. Sorry dude, you're not getting that KFC reward. I need a cone. Thank you. You can eat this instead. Alright, that's one. Two more now. The other two. Okay, Kazai's over there. Alright, I'll head that way. The thing that sucks is when this thing's going on, there's tons of enemies. There we go.
What a waste.
Got tons of scammers after me, huh? And they won't stop coming until I defeat the leaders. Besides, I need to beat Honda's ass anyway. Pretty much for payback. For, no, beating me.
You asked for it.
There you go.
And stay down.
Yagami!
This guy doing this pose acting like he's all cool and stuff. That's funny because the moves that he's doing is Kuze's fighting style. That's what he's doing. I can tell because some of the animations are straight from him. Alright, one more. Where's Honda? He's at the top, okay. Pretty much where the main objective is. Let me take a cab. And I'll beat his ass. Well, how's my health? He's probably gonna move though. Every time you fast travel, they move. Oh no, he's still in the same place. Okay. Alright.
Yagami-san.
Hopefully he doesn't do that grab again. Oh, let me heal. Oh man, that was close. Whew. And I screwed it up. I hate myself so much. It's funny because off stream I'll beat him, but then now on stream I'm just doing terrible now for some reason. I'm really filling it up now. Okay, next time I'm just gonna use my EX boost.
I've been waiting for you, Yagami-san. We can go see Ayabe whenever you want. We'll just need to grab a taxi to get there.
Alright. At least the guys are gone now, so that's good. Yeah, they're gone. That's good.
An on-duty detective arrested for murder. Now this is a shock.
Try not to look so happy about it, then.
This is Hoshino-sensei from the Genda Law Office. He's young, but he's reliable.
Oh, here I thought the great Takayuki Yagami would represent me.
It's been years since I defended someone in court. I'll still be gathering all the evidence, though. Don't worry, it worked for Hamura.
I'm Hoshino. I'll do whatever it takes to clear your name.
You sure, kid? Shintani was practically your boss, huh? If I'm really the killer...
Well, I mean, you're not the killer, right? He's not the killer, is he?
Probably not.
What do you mean, probably?
I need to get the facts straight before I can defend Ayabe.
I hear your gun's the one Shintani was murdered with.
Yep. Apparently the rifling on the bullet matched.
What's rifling again?
Really?
Sorry.
So, guns have these spiral-shaped grooves on the inside of the barrel to stabilize the bullet's trajectory. These grooves are called...
He's not the scammer.
And leave a mark on the bullet itself. Whoa. Now, the rifling's slightly different on every gun. Kinda like its fingerprints. And apparently, the marks on the bullet that killed Shintani matched my gun's rifling.
So your gun must have killed Shintani-sensei?
Yeah. It was the murder weapon, for sure. So, someone used my gun to commit the crime, and I'm being set up.
Someone went through the trouble of stealing a detective's gun just to kill Shintani?
But how?
You remember the day he died? We were having a nice stiff drink at Tender. You, me, and Kaito.
Yeah, I remember. That was my first time meeting Kuroiwa.
I hung around after you guys beat it. Wasn't a while till I decided to go home. Thing is, I don't remember what happened next.
Huh?
Someone smacked me in the back of the head. Crept up so I couldn't see him.
You got ambushed? Where was this?
Close to the bar, I bet. But I'm not sure. It all happened so damn fast.
Some great detective work there.
What do you expect? Whoever knocked me out moved me, too. That just fucks with things even more.
Moved you to where?
Random bench. Over in the Kamurocho Children's Park. Not a soul around when I came to.
They moved me over to the nearest KFC.
They must have taken you in a car. How long were you out for?
Hour or so, tops. But as I found out later, that hour's when Shintani was murdered. With my fucking gun.
So the real killer still has your gun?
No. It was in its holster when I woke up.
Wait, what?
Whoever attacked me took my gun, murdered Shintani, and put it back where they found it, all within the course of an hour.
So the only thing missing was a bullet?
Not even that, if you believe it. They got rid of any sign it had ever been used.
Maybe if we look at the bullet from Shintani's body...
Not gonna happen. Nothing spectacular about a single bullet.
So we can't prove the murderer stole the gun.
By the way, did you tell anyone you got attacked?
No. I mean, nothing even got stolen. Reporting it just would have put me in more trouble.
Don't want to draw attention to your side job, huh? Sucks being a dirty cop. A real detective could have reported it.
Ah. Can't argue there.
The culprit must have been counting on that, though. They went after you specifically because they knew you wouldn't make a big deal out of it.
So it was all planned.
Planned or not, the bullet that killed Shintani ended up with your gun's rifling marks on it. There's no denying that.
Yep. I only found out when they hauled me in, though. No surprise they suspect me. There's no reason not to at this point. But none of my coworkers said a damn word. Eh, you know how Kuroi has been dragging me all over town with him? He probably just wanted to make sure I didn't skip town. Only just realized that now.
What did you say as your alibi? That you were knocked out in the park?
Not a very believable story.
Come on, you and I both know I didn't kill him. Somebody's pinning it on me.
Some other person is pinning me as the scammer.
What do you say, Yagami? You think I got a chance?
You'll be just fine.
Guess that was a dumb question. Nobody's gonna tell a guy his head's on the chopping block.
I'm trying to remember how many more chapters we have. I think there's like 5 or 6 more chapters, and then we'll be done.
Listen up, Hoshino-kun. Ayabe was set up by whoever killed Shintani. That's what we've got to work to prove.
You really trust Ayabe-san? What if he's lying to us?
He might be a dark stain on the force, but he's a decent guy. Smart, too. He wouldn't kill, especially not with his own gun. Someone else did this.
You think it's the mole?
That's the most obvious suspect. Let's start by talking to someone close to the case. I've got a guy in mind.
Which would be... Oh, Captain Hamura.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody knows where he is, right?
That's true. I wonder what Matsugane-san's thoughts are, though. If anyone's gonna know where to find Hamura, it's him.
Good. Well, I'll head back to the office then. I should tell Genda-sensei what we learned.
Also, hopefully I don't die to Honda again for the 3rd time. It's funny because off stream I'll do really good. Oh, where is he? Is he somewhere? His thing's still active. It's still there. But he's got to be somewhere. I don't see him anywhere. Well, I'll just head to Charles then. I'll head there. But hopefully I don't lose to him again. I swear off stream I can beat him easily, but for some reason on stream I'm just doing like terrible pretty much. Yeah, I'm not seeing him anywhere. Weird. Maybe because you only get one chance, I guess. I guess that's why. You only have one chance. If they beat you, then they just disappear pretty much. I think that's what it is. Checking. Yeah, no, he's nowhere. Yeah, I think it's if you get beaten, they just disappear. They don't show up again. Because the threat's still there, but he's not anywhere.
What do you want? Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong again?
I need to know where Hamura is.
Still hiding. Not a clue where.
What about Matsugane-san? Is he back at the office?
Use your head, Tak. No way he's gonna stick around there.
Kaito-san.
Hamura and the boss are in the same boat. Those Kyorei assholes would hunt him down in an instant if they were easy to track.
Exactly. Wherever they are now, they're safe. No idea where that'd be, though.
Can't you at least get in touch with them? Just say we want to have a few words.
I can try. I'll let you know once I figure shit out. You know how to pick up a phone, yeah?
Yeah, thanks.
Hoshino-kun told me about Ayabe. Said the mole framed him. Guess he's really behind all of this.
Yep. Which brings us right back to Hamura.
He'll tell us that the mole is the real scammer.
Plain and simple.
Let's just hope Matsugane-san knows where he is.
Well, no point worrying about that until Higashi gets back to us.
Let's hit
Way to go, you made that gang leader run away crying. Okay, it's over, that's good. That settles it for now, I think. long as I don't get my ass kicked by Honda again. I think maybe like before I streamed this game, I lost him like maybe one time, I think. But I pretty much beat him every time. But for some reason on stream, I'm just losing. You know, it is the stream's trying to cheat on me, that's what it is. Making the game more difficult on purpose. Bug streaming mechanics. I get a drink. Well, no, I'm already filled up on alcohol. Where do I go? Well, food is definitely what I need. Definitely need food. I'll head over here. Yeah, seeing this food makes you want to go to a sushi place, man. I remember there's this one place me and my brother would go to. I can't remember the name, but it's this one sushi place, like downtown. It's where, what was it, where Chinatown is. And man, it's so good. What was it? There was this one where it was sushi, it was, I think it was honey and avocado or something. No, I don't think it's avocado, no. I know it had honey on it, and man, it was so good, my goodness. I could probably eat like 100 of those and never get tired of them. It's so good. We're pretty much just waiting. I'll play some darts. Let me go over here. Or we could beat these guys up. Why not?
This again.
Although definitely when this is finished, I need to get prepared. Because there's gonna be a fight coming up once it's called. But for now, I'll just play some darts just to pass the time. But yeah, it would be cool if in like Lost Judgment they put like Crazy Taxi. I wish they would. It's not like Crazy Taxi isn't a mini. It's not an arcade game. It is. I really hope they do. And speaking of Crazy Taxi, I wish they would re-release it. I wouldn't even care if it didn't have the original soundtrack. Because what was it? The PS3 version didn't have the PS3 version didn't. Well, the PS3 and 360 versions, they don't have the original soundtrack, which it sucks. But as long as the game's still fun, that's all that matters. I could care less that, you know, like the original soundtrack isn't there.
Nice.
Hopefully they do that. I mean, if they can put Outrun a ton of times, they can certainly put like Crazy Taxi.
Yep.
Or even Streets of Rage.
Nice.
But then again, there is the Sega, there is the, what was it, the Sonic Collection, so I guess that's probably one of the reasons why. Still, would be cool. Would definitely be cool if they put, like, Crazy Taxi as a mini-game. Or they put any of the actual, like, House of the Dead games.
Nice.
But they are doing that remake, so.
Yep.
Well, no, it's not Sega themselves, it's some other developer. But still, it looks dope. Definitely excited for that. I imagine it's gonna come out maybe October or something.
Nice.
And actually, besides Lost Judgment, I'm also excited for Scarlet Nexus. I'm excited for that game. It definitely gives me a like an Astral Chain kind of vibe from it. It definitely gives me that kind of vibe from it. Alright, what else should we do? I guess just walk around, just wait, I guess. Beat up more guys with bicycles.
Bring it on. And stay down.
Oh wait, I forgot the oh wait, no. I forgot about the batting cage. Let's do that. Why not? Let's go with the challenge. Start with this. I remember doing this a ton of times because I had to do the VR minigame. I had to do the VR minigame, so I had to do this a bunch of times to get play passes. I did this constantly. But thankfully, that's not the case anymore.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
See if we can get a perfect. Alright.
Nice.
That's how you do it. I prefer doing the, like when you're getting play passes, I prefer the challenge cores to get them. Because it's pretty much, it's always the same thing every time, so you don't have to worry about, like, guessing correctly. Once you get the pattern, you can pretty much do it every time. Oh, that's it.
Hello?
Yo, it's Higashi.
Hey, any word from Matsugane-san? What'd he say?
Meet at a restaurant called Kamuroki Kanoya. A little ways out of the city. Take a cab. Boss is already there.
Got it. Thanks, Higashi.
Don't keep him waiting.
Alright, first, how's my health? I'll just get some of these, why not? Just so my health will build up. Item, they're also good. Get some real quickly.
Back to it.
Alright. Got some delicious toast. Now I'm ready. Right. Let's do this. I'll save real quickly so that way I don't have to restart the whole thing. There. Just in case. I don't want to, like, die and then all of a sudden I have to do the whole chapter again and then I gotta do all that waiting. I'll just do that so that way at least I don't have to do all that again. That way if I do die I just start here. I can start at the boss immediately. I think once we're done with this then we'll be on the next chapter, I think.
Good.
Please, Take a seat.
It's been some time, Tak. And you I haven't seen since your expulsion.
Yes, sir.
Matsugane-san, I'm sure Higashi mentioned this, but I want to ask you directly.
Come now. Let's at least have a drink first, huh?
If you say so.
Here.
Place is pretty fancy.
It's been a while since the three of us drank. But Tak, I have a favor to ask. You need to stay away from Hamura.
What?
This family is nothing without him. Hell, he's the only thing keeping us afloat.
Yeah, you told me that already. Where is he?
I don't know. He has no reason to keep me informed of his every move.
Then why did you call us here? We didn't need to come all this way if that's all you had to tell us.
Boys!
Oh, come on, Pops, you're gonna scam me now? Everyone's trying to scam me now.
Boss? I don't understand.
My boy, you need to stay away from Hamura.
The mole's my top priority now. And Hamura's the only person I can ask.
Don't you understand? Hamura's been compromised. Him and that mole you're chasing, they're in this together. Time to let it go.
What if I say no?
I couldn't tell you what might happen. He's dangerous.
What do you mean he's dangerous? If you can't tell me that, why should I stop?
Hamura. The boy has money on his side, and a lot of it. And I don't know who he gets it from. I suggest you don't push the matter. But if you really want to put yourself in harm's way, then let me be the one to do it. At least then you'll make it out alive.
You'd do that?
You know, you and Kaito, well, I've always tried to keep you two kids safe. All this time, I've never asked for anything in return. But here we are. This is the only thing that I'll ever ask of you. Abandon this pursuit of the mole. If you've ever held a shred of regard for me, then heed this one request.
I'm not turning back. The risk doesn't matter anymore. Okubo, the mole, the ADDC, it all connects. This isn't about what regard I have for you. I won't stop.
Then I'm sorry.
Boss. I've always looked up to you. And good Yakuza don't disobey. But now... I'm in Yagami's corner, damn it.
Yes, that you are.
Matsugane-san.
Higashi.
Sir.
Pick your side. I've had enough. You're Matsugane, are you not?
I am, boss.
Prove it, then.
Bad luck, dude.
Guess we're doing this, huh? Not like we got a choice. And now that we're up against the wall, you're just gonna have to do it. Let's see what you've got!
I'm sure he's gonna be just fine.
Time to die!
Oh, we gotta fight Wolverine again. That is so badass. I always love that.
Be sorry!
Let me real quickly, hold on. Oops. Use that one. There. So I'm a little faster. Sorry, Gashi, you're cool, but I gotta beat your ass, unfortunately. Sorry, Gashi, you're cool. You could use a swim.
That was simple for you two. Far too simple. Makes me realize how old I really am. It's a shame, isn't it? That I've all but faded away. Time sure flies, my boy. Just gets worse and worse with every year. Damn tragic.
Matsukane.
I don't remember if this is the end of the chapter. I think so. Or I think there might be a little more. I don't know.
And stay down, asshole!
Not gonna be that easy.
You're really laying it on him, Kaito.
Oh, boss.
Is this the Yagami kid you were talking about?
Yep. Happens every fucking time I run into the guy.
So, asshole, you, get some kind of sick pleasure out of him beating the crap out of you? Time after time, you just keep coming back for seconds. You all right in the brain, kiddo?
I'm saner than you bullshit Yakuza.
Huh. Bullshit Yakuza, huh? Some rotten attitude you got there.
Hey, why don't you go fuck yourself?
Who the fuck do you think you are? Back in the day, I was a lot more like you than I think you even know. I was in a real bad place, so I just started punching anything that pissed me off. And before long, my time was up. Nowhere left for me to go except this cesspool of a city. And you, my boy, that's exactly where you are.
Don't talk like you know me. You don't know shit.
Oh, but I do, you see. When I was your age, my life was going down the shitter and I just kept flushing. And now, you, my boy, you're the same little punk I was. I can tell. You know, sometimes people have no choice but to turn to the Yakuza. But, even if my chance is gone, you've got a future ahead of you. Now, I might have called this place a cesspool. But it's more than that. Kamurocho. It's a city of dreams where even from the gutters you can shoot for the stars. So if you want to get ahead in this town, well, kid, I'll teach you everything I know. But look, if nothing else, you might want to lay off your little date nights with Kaito.
I always wonder why they don't show his face when he's young. I never get that. I don't know. Whatever.
In times like these, it's hard to even enjoy a drink. The mole you're searching for is a hired gun employed by Hamura.
An assassin?
Yes. It seems Hamura always turns to the same person when he needs someone taken care of. That's your killer, without a doubt.
Do you know anything about him?
No. But whoever he is, he's a goddamn pro. He's killed several people now the exact same way, yet barely left a trace.
Do you know what he looks like, at least?
No. The only one who does is Hamura. Are you still going to pursue this, Tak?
That's the plan.
You should know, even if you track down Hamura and the mole, that won't be the end of it. They're just puppets on a stage much larger than you realize. And once you step foot on that stage, there's no hiding from the limelight. Do you understand?
I'd rather try and regret it than never try at all.
Nobody listens to their elders these days.
Sorry about this, boss. Seriously.
Can I just say one thing, Matsugane-san?
What is it?
The Matsugane family I know would never turn a blind eye to cold-blooded murder like this. You say you can't exist without Hamura, but...
Don't make me repeat myself. Times have changed. Hamura is the Matsugane family now. It's not my place to interfere anymore. That's my prerogative as patriarch.
Matsugane-san. Thank you for everything. all that, still no clue where Hamura is. We're back to square one.
Not exactly. The boss slipped us a pretty big hint.
Oh yeah?
When he was talking about Captain Hamura.
Hmm?
He might be in hiding, yeah. But the family looks to Hamura for guidance now. He's gotta be communicating with them somehow. If we can just listen in on one of their conversations, that should lead us straight to him. We just gotta get ears in there. You follow me?
I think I do. You want to bug their office.
Exactly.
True. That might lead us straight to Hamura.
But after everything that just went down, you know what'll happen if we get caught. They'll kill us.
Which means we'll just have to enlist the help of an expert burglar.
Aha. You want to make Sugiura do it.
I'll give him a ring. You go track down some bugs.
Me?
Make sure they're HD audio and shit. Meet me at the office once you've got them.
Can't afford to do this half-ass. If it's technology I need, Tsukumo's the guy. Bet he's over at his usual spot. Alright, get a wiretap. I was gonna say water tap. Yes, get a water tap for the Matsugani family. We go now to our story on Tatsuya Gamo, the escaped convict from Akioto's Abishiri prison. Butchering that. Convicted of murdering a member of a criminal organization 3 years ago, Gamo's sentence had only just begun. However, police are calling for caution after he was found to have escaped at dawn on the 5th of last month. According to reports released by Tokyo PD today, there is reason to believe he may be sheltering in Kamurocho. Authorities are asking that any sightings of Gamo be reported immediately and urging citizens to take precautions. It's worth noting that there is a 1,200,000 yen reward for info that leads to his capture. Yikes. Another day in the life here in Kamurocho, huh? Would suck to run into that guy. But for a reward that big, probably worth keeping an eye out at least. Not gonna do that. I mean, I will do it, but not now. Since it's getting kind of late. I just want to get this chapter done as soon as possible. It's probably the one side quest I'll do on replay playthroughs because it's quick because you just gotta beat the guy up and then you'll get the money. Which is the other reason. You get a ton of money. So,
hey,
yeah.
Tsukumo.
Oh, Yagamishi. What is it this time?
I'm trying to keep this on the down low here, but I'm looking for bugs. Think you can help me with that?
You know who you're talking to, right? Of course I can.
Thought so.
Well, any time works for me as long as I've got the parts.
You're gonna make them by hand?
I won't find a safer pair of hands than literally my pair of hands. Plus, you get a friend discount.
If you say so. Anyway, what do you need? I'll run to a department store and pick them up.
No need. Here's a riddle. You can get me from here, but I am not here. What am I?
What?
Online shopping! Things get here in no time with rush shipping. I'll just need you to give me the cash.
How much are we talking?
For parts and labor, let's say 100,000?
That's with your friend discount?
Yes, sir. I'm taking a loss on it for you, Yagamishi.
All right.
Just let me know when you have the money, and I'll put the order in.
I already have the money. 100k is nothing. At least with the money I have, of course.
That money burning a hole in your pocket? It's gonna run you 100 grand for parts and labor.
Here you go.
Thanks. It's gonna take a while, but I'll let you know when I'm done.
Sounds good.
Alright. Now, we just gotta wait again. Actually, let me do this. Because I want to get the ninja guy. Because he'll help me in combat. If I'm ever in a situation where those Keihan guys are attacking me, he'll help me. At least when it's regular enemies. Bosses, unfortunately, they don't show up. I'm waiting anyway, so may as well do this quickly.
Not a wise choice. And stay down.
There's something up there. Is that a person? Kinda hard to tell from down here. Time to let the pigeon spread its wings. Aha! I knew that was a person. But why is he dressed up like a ninja? All? So, you have discovered me at last! Oh man, that guy just ate crap. Maybe I should check on him. How impressive, for no one has seen past my chameleon camouflage and lived to tell the tale. Alas, forgive my rudeness. I am known as Ryan Acosta, the #1 ninja beneath the rising sun. Believe it. We got Naruto fanboy over here. No offense to anyone that likes Naruto, you know. I'm just saying that's because that's a catchphrase, that's why. Allow me to ask thy name, Yagami, and I shall call you Master Yagami, a fitting title for a man of such high caliber. However, this will not happen next time. Believe it. And now, I take my leave. Farewell. What the hell was that? I've only seen little bits of Naruto. I've never actually, like, watched a ton of it. It was like something I would occasionally see on, like, Cartoon Network back in the day, but never really played it. Or, not played it, I never really seen it. I mean, well, I did play, what was it? I think it was Ultimate Ninja 2 or 3? It was one of those. I remember playing that. It was a pretty cool game. Although it's been a long time since I played it. It was pretty fun, though. I think what was that? I would play as Naruto, and then, the other guy I would play as is, I forgot his name. He's the one who always, like, he, like, covers one eye. I forgot his name. But he's the one who always, like, covers one of his eyes. He has, like, that headband kind of, like, tilted down where it covers his eye. I forgot his name. I never really seen too much of it, like I said, so, yeah. Oh, Yagami-san. Sorry, but can I ask you something? No problem. What's up? I just asked the customer, would you like me to hold your cabbage in English, but they didn't understand at all. Wait, they were holding cabbage, and you asked if you could hold it for them? See, I knew cabbage wasn't the right word. I know I've heard this somewhere. I've heard this word somewhere before. It's right at the tip of my tongue. Now, what would a hotel employee ask to hold for their guests? Crab legs. Didn't you mean baggage? You probably mixed up baggage and cabbage, but I think it's also called luggage. Wow, I had no idea. That's still incredibly confusing, but thanks. I suppose it's less confusing in English, since anything you carry around can technically be considered baggage, even pain. Wow, Yagami-san, You sure know your stuff. I learned a lot today. I'll have some toast, please. Even though it's nighttime, I'll still take toast.
Back to it.
But anyway, yeah. I never watched too much of Naruto, but I remember playing the, I think it was called Naruto Ultimate Ninja, or Storm, I think. It was the second or third game on PS2. That's where I played it, but I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember what it was called exactly. I just know that. Okay, what else should I do? Not really a fan of these moments where you have to wait. Just kind of slows it down things. At the very least, I wish there was like an option that you could just skip the waiting. Oh, okay, he's done. Nice.
Hello.
The long-awaited time has come. Your order is ready.
Long? Felt like you did that pretty fast, actually.
I'll be waiting in the usual spot. Mind coming over?
Not at all. See you in a bit.
But anyway, yeah. Never really watched Naruto, but I do love Ninja Scroll, though. I do love that. That's a really good anime. Definitely one of my favorites. They're still following me. Sheesh. They're about to come in here.
Says the guy who makes bugs in 10 minutes.
Well, I can't refuse a compliment. Here you go. They're designed to blend into a power outlet, so just plug it in. Oh, and the signal range is 100 meters. It'll even go through metal plates or other obstacles, meaning you can listen from, say, the roof of a building?
That's perfect. I think this is gonna work.
You can turn them off remotely, too. So you don't have to listen constantly if you don't want to. I have to say, even a great detective like you would have trouble finding these, Yagamishi.
I'm not sure that's entirely true, but thanks anyway. You're a lifesaver, Tsukumo.
You're very welcome.
Alright, return to the... Alright, but... Of course, more scammers in the way.
You asked for it. Really, guys?
I honestly wouldn't mind if I got one of the Keihan gangs to show... If I got, like, the Keihan gang to show up while I'm doing one of those waiting sections. At least so that way I'll pass time better. Instead of having to run around.
Hey, just stopping by for a bit. More like I got dragged here against my will.
You get the bug stock?
Sure did.
Good. Take a seat. Told me Sugiura-kun.
Well, it's impossible. No way I can sneak in. They've literally got guys on watch, man. The cameras had seen me going in and out, too. Think about what would happen if I got caught. They'd beat me to death.
Guess we're screwed.
This isn't a joke, Kaito-san. What are we gonna do?
All right, chill. I thought up something else. If Sugiura doesn't want to sneak in, we'll just find you a disguise.
Huh?
Just hear me out. You know this guy, Talk?
Who's that? Guy's got a killer jacket.
One of the Matsugane goons, yeah?
Yep. Name's Tashiro-kun. The snazziest fucking Yakuza in town. Guy never takes his shades off, even at night. You know, his height and build are awful close.
You better not be thinking what I think you're thinking.
If Tashiro-kun was wearing a face mask, nobody'd know he was actually a different person. They wouldn't have a clue.
Good idea.
So what? You want me to dress up like Tashiro-kun and infiltrate the Matsugane office?
Bingo. First things first, we gotta find him and grab his clothes and shades. The rest will be simple. Just walk in there and plant the bugs.
Oh, and here I thought I was gonna be able to sit this part out.
It's all in your capable hands now.
I gotta say, Kaito-san, you really thought this through.
You know, before today, I always thought I was gonna end up back in the family somehow.
What's that?
But there's no way. Not now that I defied the boss. Guess there's no turning back, though. Might as well see this through to the end.
Gotcha. Now let's go get Tashiro-kun's clothes.
Alright guys, I'm actually gonna end the stream here because it's getting late. It's 11 right now, 11 p.m. I really need to get ready for bed soon. Yeah. Thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Psycho, for showing up. Really appreciate it. And everyone else also, I thank you so much. And I'll be stopping the stream here. So, take care, and bye.